Haters, what up? Fans, what up? How y'all doing? Y'all in the chat room. They say your stream's bitrate is lower than usual. No, it's not. God damn it, that's where it usually is. What up to y'all? It's not as high as it normally is. Shout out to everybody out there watching. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for joining in on the Morning Brew. We're live on the internet. It's early as fuck in the morning in Los Angeles.
Yeah, for y'all, it's like noon. Some of y'all.
Yeah, some of y'all. If you're in New Zealand, shit, it might be 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Shout out to the homie Everett Peterson, who always randomly be watching us. Thoughts this morning? How you feeling?
I don't know yet. Ask me in like 2 hours.
Man, I don't know yet.
I don't know yet.
Shout out to everybody that was in the chat room, that was waiting in the chat room.
Yeah, it was my fault. I was. Yeah.
It's always Pavy.
I woke up at 8:30 though, and then like I just didn't wake up at 8:30.
He the king. I woke up early.
Nah, I did. I woke up
early, but I showed up late.
I woke up early. And I went back to sleep. Like didn't mean to, you know.
Woke up early and showed up late.
You know.
Like I said, Pavy don't like laughing at shit in the Iron Grand Vlogs. Yo, shout out to Iron Grand Vlogs. Shout out to the homie Alex the Great. I was watching his YouTube.
Where the cornrows at?
I told y'all, Halloween. Stop asking me about unless your name is Ampavelli, you should not be asking me about no cornrows. If you do not look like Amp to me. Alright? I made that bet with Amp. Unless your name is Ampavelli, I don't want to hear that. Get out of my face talking about them cornrow talk. Only Ampavelli can talk to me about that. And he told me I can get a wig.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Week 2 of NFL. How many games did you watch?
Fair amount. I watched like 3, 4. I watched the Browns game. I watched the end of the Bears game. I was watching the Dallas game at the Sparks game. We were watching the Dallas game at the Sparks game. I watched the Giants. Eli. I said it on this show about 3 weeks ago that Eli wasn't gonna make it to week 3. He is officially not starting anymore.
He's not?
Nah, he got benched today for Daniel Jones. They're rookie quarterback. So I was right. Eli did not make it to week 3. I believed in Eli, but it's time for Eli to take his old ass home and go and be on Peyton's place.
It's time. Well, Eli been starting since 2004. I wasn't even in high school yet.
Eli been starting and throwing interceptions since 2004.
You know, so I mean, like it's time. It's time for a new era. I saw the end of the other Bears game.
In which you were hating, but continue.
Yeah, I don't like the Bears, but who cares? I just want Bears fans to shut the hell up about Mitch.
Why? Why should we shut up about our quarterback?
For one,
you ain't even got no quarterback.
But listen, he made a good throw. He put you in position to win the game. No matter what you want to say about whatever,
he's still been garbage for the other.
Who cares?
50 minutes of the game.
You're asking him to be Pat Mahomes. You're asking him to be something he's not. Except that he's a good, solid quarterback.
Well, we're asking him to at least be Jay Cutler.
Except that he's a good, solid quarterback, and really his second year playing. This is his second year playing.
There ain't no excuses. Patrick Mahomes won MVP his second year.
Patrick Mahomes is a different human being.
I don't care.
It's his second year playing.
What did Mitch get drafted? Number 2?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that.
Second year playing. Also,
no excuse for that.
Also, even if you consider in college, it wasn't like he was a full-time starter consistently. I think he started his senior year. They got picked number 2, and the senior year wasn't off the books incredible. He probably just had a great combine workout. Also, the offense didn't play in preseason. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Like the starters didn't play in preseason. So this is the first time he running this offense against people that's not the homies.
I'm sorry, ain't no excuses. Mitch has been playing
also,
terribly these first
run
2
the
weeks.
ball. You don't need Mitch to be great.
120 yards the first week.
Okay.
0 interceptions, 0 touchdowns, QB rating 70. Second week, 228 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, QB rating of 62.1. I don't know. Let me go back. Let me see. Versus the Broncos, Mitch. Come on. Hold on, wait a minute. It won't show me the games. Give me a second. Mitch has thrown the ball this season a total of...
No, I mean like game by game.
Hold on, fam. He done thrown the ball 72 times this season.
Why is he throwing the ball 72 times?
What do you mean?
Why?
He should be throwing it more.
No,
good.
He shouldn't.
Yes, he should.
No. You have a great defense, and you have, I think, 3 capable running backs? Run the football. Ain't like you need to score mad points. Stop trying to get fucking cute throwing the ball all day. Run the football. Run it. You got 3 capable backs. Run the football. Play defense.
Nah.
You don't need to hoist the ball up there 30 times a game. You don't need to do that. They just trying to be cute. No, you don't.
45 in the first
Why?
week.
Why is he throwing the ball
And 27
times?
in the second week.
Why is he throwing the ball 45 times?
Huh? Why?
Why?
Because the running game obviously ain't been that solid, fam.
No, they haven't been running the football.
Because it obviously ain't been that solid.
No, they ain't been
and
running
also,
it to figure it out.
We need a passing quarterback.
No, you don't.
Cannot win in today's NFL without a passing quarterback.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. Win.
When
you
have
ain't seen nobody win in the past 5 years without a passing quarterback.
How many teams got that defense in the past 5 years?
I don't want to hit at the Broncos.
Okay.
And they still had a passing quarterback.
Peyton wasn't great.
He was better than Mitch was.
It's debatable.
Peyton on his last legs better than this shit.
It's debatable.
You out of your goddamn mind. You out of your goddamn mind.
Whoa, wait.
You out of your mind.
Like 19 touchdowns.
You talking
and 17
to a
picks?
Peyton Manning fan?
Somebody hit like 19 touchdowns and 17 picks.
You talking to a Peyton Manning
throwing
fan?
ducks the whole Super Bowl.
That don't mean nothing.
Okay.
Fuck out of here. Peyton that year. Let's see how many games he had a QBR, a quarterback rating of 60. And hell no.
Okay.
Mitch ain't been great.
Peyton wasn't great that year either. They figured it out.
Mitch ain't been great,
Peyton
and
wasn't great that year either.
even the real Bears fans that sit there and that's diehard that sit there and watch that. I don't want to hear that, man.
And did he have
Peyton his rating that year was 67.9.
Oh, exactly.
What do you mean? What do you mean
and
exactly?
Did he have 1,000-yard rushes with him? If I'm not mistaken, didn't I think what's his name? Mike Anderson. Did he rush for 1,000 yards a year? Was no Tom Brady still there?
C.J. Anderson.
C.J.
Anderson that year rushed for 720 yards, and Ronnie Hillman rushed for 863 yards.
So basically, you had
now Peyton wasn't that great that season. I mean that season, but also he was hurt. He was also hurt.
So
Brock Osweiler started like 8 of them games, and Peyton played 10.
You ran the football,
and when you needed to win, you threw the ball.
You ran the football, and you offset.
And when you needed to win, Peyton threw them footballs.
You can still do that. You saw it today. I mean, not today
better.
On Sunday.
Mitch got to be better.
You got to help him out. Run the football.
Mitch
you have 3 capable
bro.
running backs. That basically adds up to a 15,000-yard rusher. You have a great defense, probably I would think nothing less than the top 5 defense in the NFL right now. Listen to what I'm saying. You have a defense that's top 5 in the NFL right now. So teams aren't going to come in here scoring 30 points on you. You don't need to have a shootout. Play defense, play field position, run the football.
Until you get in the playoffs and you get your ass spanked because you can't score no goddamn points.
What I'm trying to say is,
kickers again.
What I'm trying to say is, I would assume because the defense is so good, no team is going to score 35 points on you. The maximum they'll score is maybe 24 on a great day.
And shout out to Alex. He said Peyton threw 9 touchdowns, 17 picks. He did, but he was also hurt that season.
Yeah,
that's also the reason why he retired.
He was trash.
He was not trash that season.
9 touchdowns, 17 picks ain't trash, G.
Huh?
9 touchdowns, 17 picks ain't trash.
When you 38 years
it's
old
trash.
and you coming off injury, no, it's not.
It's
no,
trash.
it's not. When
it's
you
trash.
38 years old and you coming off injury and everybody know you probably finna retire.
Excuses.
It's not
trash.
no excuses.
It's trash.
It's been better than what Mitch has done so far.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. They
No,
won
it
a Super Bowl. We not winning no Super Bowl with Mitch playing like this.
I disagree
period.
with that.
You're
run the football.
You're on that booger sugar if you believe that shit.
You have 3 capable running backs. Run the football.
We are not.
I don't
doing
understand
that.
why people want to get so cute these days. Run the damn football.
Because the NFL, like basketball, is a perimeter or a basketball perimeter now. Football passing.
And I don't think
it is a passing oriented game. That's why these running backs don't get paid no more.
Same with basketball. I don't think you need to hoist up 33 tonight to be effective.
Shit.
Play fucking defense.
Yeah, says the guy whose favorite team is the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, I agree.
Fuck out of here.
But same time, the Rockets, to me, all that isolation basketball is equivalent to running the football. Here's why: because it's really just time of possession and ball control. If we get the ball, slow the games down to a snail pace, we make the one pass that we need to make. The Rockets play the simplest form of basketball. They've simplified basketball to like the simplest form possible. We want to limit turnovers by making the one pass that we need to make and control the clock. If we got the ball and we dribble that damn thing down to like 6-7 seconds every time, we're gonna end up probably the time of possession at the end of the game. When you look at it, we're gonna win it. So it's gonna be less possessions for you. It's basically like running the football. Run the football.
Tariq Cohen. 24 rushing attempts, 80 yards. That's why we're not running the ball.
Who else?
And
that's not terrible.
Huh?
That's not terrible.
That is terrible.
It's like what, 4 yards carry?
That's
Who
terrible.
else?
That's terrible.
Who else?
And ain't nobody else been running the ball.
That's unfortunate.
3 for Cordero Patterson, 8 attempts for Mike Davis, 4 attempts for Tariq Cohen. That's why Mitch is throwing the ball.
Montgomery?
David Montgomery is the one that ran for 24 attempts, 80 yards.
So what did Tariq Cohen do?
Huh?
So what did Tariq Cohen do?
He has 4 attempts for 18 yards.
You got to run the football, bro. 4 attempts in 2 games is wild. Run the football, bro.
No, it's not 4 attempts. They done ran the ball a total of 44 times in 2 games. That's not bad.
That's not that.
That's not bad.
That's not enough,
when
bro.
you got a guy that you draft number 2 at quarterback, you want him to produce.
It's not.
Period. He ain't got to be Patrick Mahomes throwing 50 touchdowns in the second year, but you can't beat this shit.
And hold on. In the first game, I only think they ran the football in the second half. So most of them runs you're talking about probably came in the Broncos game, which they won.
They lost 10-3. What you running the ball for in the second half when you down 10-3 and you can't generate no offense?
We down 7. Run the ball, bro.
You can't generate no offense.
We're down 7.
Did you watch the game? You didn't even watch that game. That's what I'm saying. They couldn't generate no offense.
Packers game? I did watch Packers game.
They could not generate no offense, and Mitch was throwing the ball like a dickhead the whole game.
Why they couldn't generate no offense? Because the team the offense hadn't played the whole preseason. That's why. It takes time.
I don't want to hear that.
Also, Nagy's schemes seem to be a little bit more intricate. Ain't like he gets mad cute in every single play. I feel like if you haven't ran that against people that's not the defense, that's not trying to take your head off, it might take some time to get things in sequence. That's also the issue with not playing in the preseason, although I understand not playing in the preseason because you don't want to risk injury.
This man Mitch done thrown for how many yards Mitch thrown for this year? Mitch just thrown for this year.
Like 600 yards.
348 yards. I'm finna name the quarterbacks that have thrown more yards than Mitchell Trubisky this year. Patrick Mahomes, Andy Dalton, Dak Prescott, Kyle Muller, Matt Stafford, Phillip Rivers, Matt Ryan, Baker Mayfield, Tom Brady, Case Keenum, Lamar Jackson, Cam Newton, Joe Flacco, Eli Manning, Carson Wentz, Jason Allen, Russell Wilson, Gardner Minshew, Jared Goff, Jimmy Garoppolo, Derek Carr, Sean Watson, Aaron Watson, Drew Brees, Marcus Mariota, Jameis Winston, Ben Roethlisberger, then Mitchell Trubisky.
Now pull up the interceptions.
What the interceptions got to do with it?
A whole lot. You just saw the yards. How many interceptions they got?
Matt Ryan got a lot of picks. Fitzgerald got but what you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Falcons fans hate Matt Ryan now. Falcons fans hate Matt Ryan, and they say he ruined Julio Jones. What do you mean exactly? What are you talking about?
Exactly. What I'm saying is, yeah, he only threw for 350 yards, but only 1 interception. Now, if he was out there throwing pick,
Matt Ryan threw for 624 yards and gave you 5 interceptions.
I don't like the 5 interceptions.
And I just told you that Falcons fans don't like Matt Ryan.
Okay, then. So you telling me the yards? I don't think the yards
the yards matter.
Yeah,
the yards matters. and we should be 2-0 and we 1-1.
It matters,
but it was embarrassing. That first week was embarrassing. Last week was embarrassing. If the kicker don't save us, we ain't getting saved.
But if
we
you're
be
not
0-2.
But same time, if you're not gonna turn the ball over, I don't have too much of an issue with your yards. My thing is don't turn the ball over. If you Trent Dilfer, you Trent Dilfer, bro. Just don't turn the ball over.
You don't draft Trent Dilfer at number 2.
You don't, but it happens.
Nah, fam.
Alex Smith.
Nah.
If you Alex Smith, you Alex Smith. Just don't turn the ball over.
Mitch Trubisky ain't been Alex Smith.
I mean, Alex Smith didn't even become Alex Smith until later on in his career. 49ers, Alex Smith.
49ers, Alex Smith was decent. He won all. Mitch is not decent right now. This is
like his 16th game ever as an NFL quarterback.
It's not his 16th game, actually. It's his 28th game.
It's
his 28th career game.
Okay.
It's his 28th career game.
Wow.
The man just ain't stepped out onto the field. They made the playoffs last year.
Okay,
He was in the playoffs last year.
Wow.
You don't expect a guy that you draft number 2 that was in the playoffs last year to come back and start off the year with a QB rating of 60
when you don't play in the preseason. When you don't play in the preseason, also, what elite receiver does he have? Elite.
It ain't about having elite receivers. Tom Brady rarely has elite receivers.
But listen, bro, why are you naming some of them?
Because that's a cop out. Because that's a cop out.
No, it's not. Everybody ain't. No, listen, bro.
Because that is a cop out.
No, you're naming.
That is a cop out.
You're naming some of the.
No,
you're naming some of the most elite quarterbacks in NFL history and say, look at what they did.
He got drafted number 2, bro.
Okay. He not that. It don't matter.
What the fuck?
When you step on the field, you step on the field. Every elite quarterback ain't drafted number 1. Tom Brady is Tom Brady.
That's how I know you ain't a fan of a team. That's why I said you not a fan of a team.
Tom Brady.
You not a fan of a team, so
the
you don't know how it feels.
didn't even draft Tom Brady thinking Tom Brady was gonna be Tom Brady. It just happened.
It don't matter. You not a fan of a team.
Mitch ain't that.
I don't want to hear that.
He can be a decent quarterback. Mitch ain't that.
Then we wasted a number 2 draft pick.
You ain't wasted number 2
Then we wasted a number 2 draft pick.
Okay.
Then we wasted a goddamn number 2 draft pick.
This is the issue.
If he gonna play like this for the rest of this year, we wasted a number 2 draft pick.
This is the issue with fans in
No,
general
it ain't the issue with
have
fans.
some common
it's not
sense, bro.
We do have common
No, you
sense.
don't.
He was better last year.
He won the game for you this year. I mean, not this year, but last week. He made a great throw.
No, the kicker won the game last year.
So the throw don't matter?
I don't want to hear about
The
that
throw.
throw.
Wow.
I don't want to hear about that throw. That's one of many that he overthrew and missed.
So what? It was a great throw. He made a great throw at the perfect time.
I don't give you credit in football for digging yourself out of a hole that you put yourself in.
He made a great throw at the best possible time.
I don't give you credit in football for digging yourself out of a hole you put yourself in, especially when you quarterback and you the one that hold the ball the whole game long.
He put the kicker in the position to be able to make that kick. With 6 seconds left after getting pressure out the pocket.
Egregious.
He made a great throw.
Egregious.
He's
been playing egregious.
He hasn't. I also
goddamn egregious.
I also think
the man top 10 in the league in attempts and bottom 20 in attempts.
Is he top 10
in yards.
Why is he top 10?
Because that's what quarterbacks do. They throw the football.
You don't have
throw
to
the fucking football.
Run the ball. Do something.
Throw
else.
the football.
Throw the football. You got Tariq Cohen, who was a great receiving back. He was
a great receiving back. I ain't seen it this year.
How many times they threw to him? How many targets does he have this season?
Let's go to Tariq Cohen's targets. Tariq Cohen's targets. Hold on, got to back it up a little bit.
And if so, you putting all this on Mitch because other people seen the fell off too? You saying he was a great receiving back?
Mm-hmm.
Again, check his targets.
Tariq Cohen's receiving. He has been targeted 15 times, 10 catches, 56 yards. Not amazing. Period. Allen Robinson, 20 targets, 143 yards. It's not bad. 33 yards. Tariq Cohen is technically 38 yards a catch.
Not bad.
Gotta be better than that, bro.
Gotta
be better than that, bro. Gotta be better than that, bro. Huh?
You said how many yards a catch?
He got 56 yards. He only got 56 yards this season.
Go to it.
Huh?
That's not terrible. Especially when you think that most of these are probably coming off.
I'm sorry. Yards after catch.
That's not terrible. Mm-hmm. So how many yards he got in general?
He got 56 yards this year.
So he got 56
on 15 targets.
That's not terrible, especially when you consider that most of these routes are probably flat.
You telling me he's a catcher running back? Well, he been catching it, but he ain't been doing shit after he catch the ball.
He probably picked up some first downs.
Nah, Mitch got to be better, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with saying your star quarterback that you drafted number 2 overall.
You're putting everything on, bro.
Eli Manning got better numbers than Mitchell Trubisky through the first couple weeks. Got benched. You wanna know why? Because you got to do better.
How many picks does he have?
Who? Eli? I don't. Let me see.
Probably like 3 or 4.
Eli Manning has. Hold on a minute. Let me find him. Let me find his numbers because he's ahead of Mitchell Trubisky. Hold on, let's see. Interceptions. Eli Manning has 2 interceptions. Mitchell Trubisky has 1. So I don't want to hear that.
And also in
Those
New
are
York,
excuses.
And also in New York, they're trying to get Eli out of there. Clearly, like you drafted the quarterback. What did they draft Jacobs at? 5th, I think.
Who? Jones. Yeah.
5th? Yeah, so it's just time for Eli to go. Like he's 38 years old.
I know it's time for Eli to go. Like I said when we started the show, I said he wouldn't be the quarterback by week 3.
Do you think Eli retires after the?
Hell yeah! Who the fuck want Eli Manning?
I'm just saying, I think he retires.
Who want Eli Manning? Unless somebody clavicle get broken in week 16 and we need a quarterback because we going to the playoffs. What we need Eli Manning for?
What do you think about the fact that Ben's hurt, Eli seems to be out of there.
Bathroom Ben.
Drew Brees tore a thumb ligament.
Yeah.
Cam looks to be finished. What do you think about all that?
Well, I don't know if Cam is finished. I don't know if he's finished just yet. I mean, he's looking like it. But Brees is hurt. According to ESPN.com. Brees confirmed Monday that he's getting a second opinion on his injured right thumb with Dr. Tom Hunt in Houston on Tuesday morning. Mike Triplett of ESPN.com's reports, I'm evaluating my options and will make the best decisions very soon, Brees said. Brees is expected to be out for at least 6 weeks. Let's see. We're talking about Cam Newton, according to ESPN and their injury report, is loading. Sorry. Come on.
He probably not on the injury report, but still.
No, they always have updates. The Panthers general manager Marty Hurney, I guess is how you say his name, confirmed that Newton aggravated a left foot injury week 2 versus the Bucks. We will see how it goes when asked about Newton's availability for Sunday's matchup. So and obviously Damian Woody He was on SportsCenter talking about how Cam doesn't look healthy. Cam never looks healthy, which is unfortunate for Cam. But I mean, that's just the way it is. And obviously, Big Ben is out for the season, right? He had an elbow injury, had elbow surgery this week. Number one, I don't feel sorry for Big Ben. I never feel sorry for Big Ben. Period. Big Ben, he will require season injury, elbow surgery. He has no plans to retire. He says, I'm completely determined to battle through this challenge and come back stronger than ever next season. Roethlisberger said in a notice statement posted by the team Monday, the Steelers committed 3 years to me this offseason, and I fully intend to honor my contract and reward them with championship level play. Psych. Championship level my ass. But all I think that it does is it just primes Tom Brady for another Super Bowl championship. And the man probably gonna retire with like 12 rings at this point. Shit, I don't even know if the man gonna ever retire. I mean, he say he want to play to 45. If everybody gonna keep getting injured every year, and the other great quarterbacks are dropping out, unless Patrick Mahomes is gonna literally rise up and take that man Tom Brady title from that man, this just means that the Patriots gonna repeat again. I don't see anybody that could realistically be a threat to them, including the Bears, because even if we played them in the Super Bowl, we getting our ass smacked because Mitch can't throw the goddamn ball, and the Patriots gonna put up at least a solid 35 ball on us. 35. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. You're wild. Patriots gonna pull up a solid 35 ball. They're gonna put up a solid 35 ball because everybody played different in the everybody but the New York Giants under Tom Coughlin and what's the black guy that was the defensive coordinator for the Giants? Fans, what's the name of the black defensive coordinator from the Giants? The one that used to be with Tom Coughlin. Forgot his name. Unless it's his defense, period, you're not stopping Tom Brady. Shout out to Oliver. He said, sad with these injuries, Cap ain't getting signed. Cap ain't never getting signed. We got to let that one go. He's never getting signed.
You also got to wonder if like Cap wants to get signed.
Yes, he wants to get signed.
Do you want to get signed and be look, allegedly he's had offers but didn't want to be a backup.
Yeah, but if I'm him and all these guys are hurt, I'm not coming in to be your fucking backup.
You're gonna be a backup. We're not gonna sign you off the street and you ain't played football in 2-3 years. Think you're gonna walk on the field and start. That don't. Well,
I don't need to walk on the field and start, but I don't plan on being no permanent backup.
You're gonna be a backup unless somebody else gets hurt.
Then guess what? Like I said, Cap's main issue is that he don't want to come back and take a marginal salary to do the same work that he would otherwise be doing, and that everybody else is getting paid for a solid amount for doing. And I feel him. Shout out to you, Oliver. We appreciate the donation, bro. Don't have me come back and y'all want to blackball me and excommunicate me and act like I ain't exist when I exist, and all of the guys that you don't, all the guys in the league still going to work out with me. Nah, man, get that man an opportunity. He won't get it, but do I feel like he should? Yeah, but if they give him an opportunity, if I'm him, I'm fine if you tell me you can't come in and immediately be the starter. But if you come in and prove to us that you can learn the offense while we got these quarterbacks injured and we need you, we will start you. Leave your demonstration in the locker room like you now have the option to do, even though guys like Eric Reed and Kenny Steele still kneel on the sidelines. Still, leave your demonstration in the locker room. And if you want to come, you can work your way up. But if you're not going to plan to work to get that spot, then no. I don't think that he should come in and immediately be starting, obviously, because you have to come in. Because you have to come in. You have to learn offenses. You have to build a rapport with the team. You got to practice with the team. Yeah, he's not coming in week 3 and being a starter. But don't tell me that the fucking all of these teams with injured quarterbacks can't use this guy versus whoever's they backup that's been sitting on the bench for 6 years. They can use him, even if he coming in and he gonna learn. Like, you never know with some of these teams. Even Pittsburgh, they still got a chance in the AFC East to me. I think it's a very slim one, but it AFC depends. North. I'm sorry, the AFC North, not the AFC East. They're in the North. I forgot about that. It's a very slim one, but I mean, I don't think it's over for these teams with QBs with injuries. I even think a team like the Panthers, like, if Cam can't go, I mean, never mind. That's a Bible Belt. I ain't sending Cap to the Bible Belt. I wouldn't send my worst enemy to the Bible Belt. I'm just keep it 100% G with you. I'm cool on that one. Even Kimba was like, I'm fuck out of here. You keep that extra 60.
Yeah, because Mike said, I don't want to pay you.
Keep that extra 60 M's. I'm cool. I'm getting out of here. Yeah, Mike didn't want to pay him, but I don't think Kimba wanted to stay, but once Mike was like, I ain't $250 million, but low key Mike didn't offer him 250, but he still offered him like 160 million.
Yeah, that's disrespectful if I'm Kimber.
How?
He's disrespectful.
You're not worth $90 more million.
He's not, but
so
he's not,
bye.
But if that's the case, I'm leaving. I didn't give this franchise everything for 7 years. You don't want to compensate me like I have. If you don't want to compensate me like I'm the best Charlotte Hornet in history, I'm straight.
He's not the best Charlotte
Who's
Hornet
better?
in history. Who's better?
Yes.
Chris Paul's a better Charlotte Hornet. Larry Johnson's a better Charlotte Hornet.
Chris Paul played in Charlotte 1 year.
He's
Larry Johnson's not a better Charlotte Hornet.
The best Hornet.
No, he's not.
The best Hornet, yes.
Just said Charlotte Hornet. Charlotte Hornet.
Yeah, Hornet.
Charlotte Hornet. Charlotte Hornet.
I don't want to hear about Charlotte.
If you want to say the best Hornet,
before y'all was the Hornets again, y'all was the Bobcats. You the best Bobcat ever?
If you want to. I mean, technically, that's the new franchise. Technically, so like, yes, he's the best player in that franchise history.
That you know what that mean to me? It mean as much as a dog with a hat mean to me.
And
nothing.
If you want to say in Hornets history, then yes, it's Chris Paul. Chris Paul is far and away the best Hornet in history, far and away.
Yeah, but don't tell me I'm the best player since you founded this franchise and it was the Bobcats. So who you competing with? Adam Morrison? Literally, there is nobody in that franchise's history.
But you have me.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm giving you $160 million so that we can go out and try to get somebody else.
They can't get nobody else because they're cap strapped.
Well, then guess what? Bye. We will trade for Terry Rozier, and if that man is trash, we will trade that man at the trade deadline. Somebody else can take on that other little $16 million a year that man got in salary. Kimba was not worth. I think some team might take him. They still think Terry Rozier, even if he doesn't turn out to be a starter, he's still a very solid backup. Still the Lakers could use Terry Rozier. Period. He starts thinking it up at trade deadline, like, I don't want to be here. Hey, LA, who y'all? I know y'all got some salary over there. Who y'all want to give up? Send them here. We'll get y'all Terry Rozier. Y'all need a point guard. Y'all got one. Terry Rozier ain't gonna pull that shit on Bron. Bron slap the shit out of Terry Rozier. We'll slap the shit out of Terry Rozier. AD ain't gonna pull that shit on Bron. Bron slap that motherfucking eyebrow off that man. Singular, not plural. Slap that goddamn eyebrow off that man. But I mean, I think for week 3, I think it's actually gonna be some pretty good matchups in the NFL coming on for the week 3 schedule. Let's see. We have and also that Eagles loss was tough. Eagles fans, I feel for y'all, man. That was a very, very tough loss that y'all took. Shout out to the homie Carter, who's a diehard Eagles fan.
Nelson, whatever his name is, shouldn't have dropped that pass.
You talking about Nelson Aguilar?
Yeah, it shouldn't have. That come on, bro.
It be like that sometime. But what I've been noticing this year is a lot of drops in the NFL, though. They didn't play in preseason. A lot of drops.
They didn't play. They didn't play in preseason.
Yeah. Next week the Bears play the Redskins on Monday Night Football. That better be a W. Mitch. That better be a W. You got Tennessee at Jacksonville. Wash. What do you think about Jalen Ramsey wanting to get traded? I feel like everybody on Twitter is now like, oh, these NFL players think they're NBA players now. They want to get traded.
They are, but I just think that we're in a new era. I mean, these athletes have just as much access to get their own word out as anybody. And I think for football, it's something that you're gonna. I don't know how it's gonna go over the same. I don't know if it's gonna work the same, because I think NBA players just have a little bit more leverage than what football players do. Like, football players always seem a little bit more replaceable because there's just so many people on the roster.
And they fragile.
And one player can't, like, change your whole destiny in football unless it's a quarterback.
Unless it's Tom Brady.
So, but I mean, for Jalen Ramsey, I think a fresh start would be great. I mean, when you look at Jalen, he went to Florida State, went to Jacksonville. After that, that's not too much of a difference. But still Northern Florida. Maybe want to get out of Northern Florida, go somewhere else. It seems like he isn't.
Florida man, get you.
Seems like he isn't really agreeing with what it was. Is it the head coach or is it the coordinator?
It's the head coach, I believe it is. Was Mike Munchak their head coach?
So I mean, I have no issue with it, Jalen. I mean, like, if also Jacksonville doesn't seem to be the same.
Oh no, Doug Marrone.
Jacksonville doesn't seem to be the same team that they were a couple of years ago when you were looking at them and you was like, okay, like they one of those next.
When they had one of the best defenses and then one of the best cornerback cores with Ramsey, and I forgot the other guy that was playing opposite of him.
Yeah, they don't seem to have the same potential that they once had. So I have no issue with it. I mean, hey, things happen.
I mean, as long as he don't end up on the Patriots, I'm perfectly fine with that. If that man somehow end up on the Patriots, we gotta investigate them again. It's like the Lakers stealing power away. Like they should open up an investigation.
Why? They got Marc Gasol.
That don't matter. At the time, we didn't know Mark was gonna be Mark.
Jerry West knew.
I understand that. Shout out to Jerry West. He's a legend. Builder of franchises. But we didn't know at that point in time. At that point in time, I was like, they just fleeced them. Clean fleece. Although it did work out for the better, because even they was able to flip Gasol later on down the line and kept them. Shout out to Marc Gasol. Shout out to the Gasol brothers for being champions. Number one. That's wild.
Yo, Marc Gasol. Yo, Ricky Rubio was the FIBA tournament MVP.
Yeah, I told you. When you argued me that he couldn't get Paul George the ball, I'm like, bro, you wild. And Ricky
not
Rubio,
like Russell Westbrook.
Whatever.
He couldn't. Not like
FIBA MVP. Shout out to Ricky Rubio. MVP over Giannis. MVP over Donovan Mitchell. MVP over Kimba.
I don't even think Greece placed.
It don't matter. It's Greece.
I don't think
Who cares about Greece? But all right, let's continue. Tennessee plays Jacksonville. We talked about that. The Jets, man, they played the Patriots. This was gonna be nasty. Le'Veon Bell was crying last night. It was week 2. He had 58 yards of offense.
Why was he crying?
Because he had 58 yards.
Some great coffee, by the way.
Thank you. Well, thank my girl for that. She bought it.
Some amazing coffee.
Yeah, it's like Don Francisco's vanilla nut blend.
Fire.
Yeah. But he had 58 yards of total offense, and the rest of the team had -8.
Huh?
You heard what I just said. He had 58 yards of total offense, and the rest of the team had -8, and they was playing the Browns. That man was on the sidelines crying.
And they play the Patriots next week?
Yes, he gonna.
Yo, it's like for the Patriots, it's so crazy because it's like they can win 7 games and win their division. They don't have to be good. This division has not been good since. It's never been good. The Jets had a couple years like, yo, they
the Dolphins not winning no games. None. The Bills are, to their credit, they are 2-0 though. I didn't say they was gonna win a division. I just said to their credit, they are 2-0. That is a fact. You can't argue against that. It's a fact. That's all I'm saying.
They just beat the Giants, and they beat who else? Who they beat in week 1?
The Ravens. I don't know who they beat week 1.
And the Jets.
And the Jets
doesn't count.
Okay, yeah.
You beat the Giants and the Jets. Does not count.
You did a sweep of New York State.
And you beat the Jets by a point.
Yeah. I mean, well, to their credit, Sam Darnold has mono. He has mono, so he's out indefinitely.
You can't play with mono?
No. He's got mono, and then their quarterback, Trevor Siemian, their backup last night, damn near broke his ankle. I think he broke his ankle. Did you see that play?
No.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Let's see.
I don't want to see it.
Why?
I don't want to see this man didn't break his ankle. I'm straight. I don't want to see nobody ankle sideways.
Yeah, well, if you saw that play last, it wasn't sideways. He just kind of fell back.
I'm straight. I'm cool.
Let's see.
I'm kind of cool.
Nah, you gotta watch this. Yeah, it's kind of nasty. You see the man's foot. He walked off though.
He didn't break it.
I mean, he got up and walked off.
He ain't break it.
He got up and walked off though.
It probably hurts like hell.
Yeah.
It's probably mad swollen this morning, but he ain't break it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they was reporting during the broadcast. Like, oh man, looked like he might have broke his ankle, but
he ain't break it.
Well, good for him. Shit. But yeah, man, Le'Veon was crying last night. He gonna be in even more tears.
Probably bruised his heel though.
He gonna be in even more tears next week. He gonna be in a lot of. Look, I feel Le'Veon. He went. He had the interview before the game that I was watching with ESPN, and he was. He's listening. It's questionable. So okay, I guess he didn't break it.
He probably bruised his heel, something like that.
Yeah, he had that quote before the game where he was talking about he won because he, sat out the whole last year. You did not win, my friend. You
did not end up in a better situation.
You won the check, but you lost the race. But all right, moving on. Next matchup: Cincinnati at Buffalo. Man, Cincinnati. When is Marvin Lewis gonna get fired?
I mean, he got an excuse because AJ Green out there right now. So he has an excuse.
Marvin Lewis is the only black man alive that's been unemployed through everything.
You mean that's been employed through everything?
That's been employed through everything. Seriously, that man, what does he have on the owner? We've been saying that for years. What does he have on the owner that he can habitually every year go out there and put up a mediocre team in Cincinnati with Andy Dalton, with AJ Green, and still not be able to do nothing?
AJ Green ain't there yet.
I'm not even talking about this year. We see the Bengals every year since Marvin Lewis been hired. I don't even know how many years he's been there.
Like 20, I think, at this point.
It's egregious. Get rid of that man. 20, get some new blood in there. Miami, Dallas about to go 3-0. That might get ugly. Dallas might fuck around and put up 28 points and a half on Miami. That's going to be nasty. I think Zeke going to run for like 190 yards that game. Denver plays Green Bay. I'm praying that Denver wins. I still want Denver to win. You know, I was rooting for Denver when Payton was there.
Marvin Lewis gone, G.
He gone?
Yeah, he left last year. He 16 years of Bengals head coach. He gone.
Oh, he left? Oh, I didn't even know he left. Thank God. If I'm Andy Dalton, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. Somebody said Marvin got fired. Their new coach is Zach Taylor. Never heard of Zach Taylor. Never mind.
He's at
Sorry,
Arizona.
y'all.
He's at Arizona State now.
Okay, well, shout out to everybody that's in the chat room that said Marvin Lewis fired. I didn't know Marvin Lewis was fired. My bad, Brodies.
So
My bad. I didn't know he was fired.
So you want a black man to get fired?
He's the only.
Marvin Lewis, the only black
Marvin
man.
Lewis is the only black man in history
that I'm like, yo, you deserve to be fired.
That
bro.
I frequently.
You had a run. You had a fucking run.
Yeah.
You eluded all normal things that happen to black people. You eluded it. You had a run and you did not produce.
Yes, Marvin Lewis is the only black man I've ever lobbied to get fired. Shout out to Alex the Great, man. Hey, man. Yo, if you see Alex the Great in the chat room, go check out his YouTube channel. He plays NBA 2K. He's a pretty funny dude. He's a good guy. I was watching his stream last night. Shout out to Alex the Great for donating. You do good, dope. I know you like that, so shout out to you, Alex. I appreciate that. But moving on into the schedule. Sorry, everybody was mad as hell. We got fired. My bad, bro. Calm down. Moving on, we have Indiana versus the Falcons in Indiana. Obviously, my man's luck is gone. Jacoby Brissett is out there. Both teams are 1-1. The Falcons last week snuck away with a win and was in the locker room dancing like they just won a Super Bowl. I don't know who's going to win this game. Matt Ryan has 5 interceptions through 2 games, the most in the NFL. It's kind of egregious. Matty Ice has been devolving since that Super Bowl.
I mean, he won the game. Hey, look, man.
Matty Ice has been devolving since that Super Bowl.
He came away with a win.
But Matty Ice ain't been that good. Matty Ice been kind of lukewarm since that Super Bowl.
A win is a win.
I can't say a win is a win.
A win is a win.
Still, all right.
Did he win?
Falcons fans, if you're a Falcons fan and you're watching this,
did he win?
He won.
Are you not 1-1?
He didn't win week 1.
Okay, you 1-1.
All right, well, we gonna see what happened.
Andrew Brees hurt.
We gonna see what happened.
Andrew Brees hurt and Cam look mid. Let's go. And the Bucks, who benches them?
Yeah, who's actually the backup QB for the Saints? I don't even know. That's the wild part. Is like I feel like we are deeper. We have more depth in the NFL in terms of great quarterbacks than we've ever had. But they're all starters. After that, ain't nobody on the. Oh well, you know what? They got Bridgewater. Never mind. They're fine. You better still be worried about the Saints if you the Falcons. Because I forgot they picked up Teddy Bridgewater. Low key, Teddy Bridgewater had a great year when he was with the Vikings. Obviously, Kirk Cousins came in, outplayed the man.
That's not what happened. His whole leg
fell apart. I know his leg fell off, but then Kirk Cousins came in and outplayed him, and then they saw more value in Kirk than they saw in him, and Teddy was out of here. I still believe in Teddy. Teddy had a very good first couple years before he got hurt.
Scott trying to come down.
Okay, all right, that's cool. Tell him to come down. This might finally be the redemption situation that Teddy Bridgewater needs. This New Orleans Saints offense, obviously Sean Payton is one of the most potent offensive coaches ever. I think if anybody can help Teddy turn it around or at least get him a situation for next year when Drew come back, I think it'll be Sean Payton. I still don't think the Saints are going to miss a beat. So I think the Falcons better be worried. The next game is Baltimore Kansas City. I think Kansas City going to win this game. Lamar Jackson versus Patrick Mahomes. This is actually going to be one NFL game that unfortunately we got to cover the Sparks on Sunday because they want to schedule a WNBA. No, it's unfortunate. Don't schedule WNBA playoff basketball games during NFL Sunday.
I'd rather be watching WNBA.
I wouldn't. That's why everybody at the games be watching football.
Last night, while the Monday night game was on, you know what I was watching?
Yeah, I feel sorry for you.
Bulls.
Yeah, I feel sorry.
Blazers.
I feel sorry for you.
Game 1 and then game 6.
I feel sorry for you. I feel
Bulls,
very
Blazers,
sorry
92.
for you. I feel very sorry
Scottie
for you.
Pippen was
I would
going to
rather
work.
be sleep till 12 o'clock on a
Scottie
Sunday.
Pippen was going to work.
I would rather be sleep till 12 o'clock on a
Pippen was
Sunday
going to work.
than watching a WNBA playoff game.
Pippen was going to
WNBA.
work.
Either schedule them games later or put them shits on Saturday.
I don't
man.
agree
It's
with
egregious.
him. I don't agree with
He
him.
don't have to agree with me. I agree with me. Either schedule them shits on Saturday or put them shits later on Sunday. It's egregious that we got to get up on the West Coast when football started at 10 a.m. and
I
then
don't
show
care.
up to a game at 12 and you missing all of the good games. That's weak. I don't want to
care.
hear that. But I still think that's going to be a fire game. I'm definitely going to be watching that game and at the game on my iPad. Hopefully they have media seats, but obviously it's going to be at a college arena, so probably not. Ugh. But hold on, Brother Scott's coming through. Let me go ahead. Let me get the man.
I just want to say I don't share his same sentiment.
What's good, Scott?
I don't share his same sentiment. I rock with the
Slide
WNBA.
on in there, fam.
I watch WNBA at any point in time. I don't share his same
I
sentiment.
had to come down before one of y'all said Bill Cowher was still coaching the Steelers.
No, my bad, G. I didn't know Marvin Lewis got fired.
Marvin Lewis got fired.
I really didn't know Marvin Lewis got
He's the
fired.
special advisor at Arizona State. Herm Edwards is the coach at Arizona State.
Fair.
I really did not know that Marvin Lewis got fired.
Yeah, man, I had to come down like Stephen A. on Get Up.
It's fine. Come down. Don't say you come down. Stephen A. will get up. Stephen A. don't be knowing what the fuck he talking about.
On Get Up.
That man was that man named Larry Johnson a couple
He did,
last
he
year.
did, he
That
did.
man Larry Johnson got CTE and is on Twitter tweeting about the devil.
He did say Megan Thee Stallion.
Like, G, come on, G. Her mama died, so she part of the devil. Like, what the fuck?
They really got to do CT research.
Exactly. Next game we got Detroit at Philly. Detroit, good win last week. Obviously they tied week 1. Philly's coming off a bad loss last week. I thought they should have won that game.
Nelson Aguilar should have caught that damn ball.
Yeah, he should have. I agree. But I think that this will be a good game this week. Who you got to win?
You said it's who?
It's Detroit at Philly.
Oh, Philly gonna bust Detroit. That's a comeback game. They'll be at home. They pretty pissed off. I mean, it should be like a high scoring game. I'm kind of concerned about their pass rush because they got 2 guys who injured. Malik Jackson out for the year, and I forgot somebody else got injured in the Atlanta game. So they already had like a sus pass rush to begin. So that's gonna be interesting. And Winston's got to just not die. Because he's been out here wilding.
He has been wilding. He got to stop taking them hits.
I heard an amazing take this morning. I was watching Adam Lefkoe on Bleach Report. That's the best football podcast. He said Mitchell Trubisky can be Wentz once he learns how to read the defense. And I couldn't disagree with that. When he learns, hey, I'm not gonna throw to my first read.
I'm not gonna eye my first read and then throw it to him. Shout out to Oliver. I don't know what that comment
like I'm in high school
breakdown, but we appreciate them.
But yeah, I'm gonna say Eagles. But they're in a world of trouble because the Cowboys got Miami this week. They're about to get a firm hold on the NFC East.
Yeah, they about to drop a 40 ball on Miami.
Is Miami the worst football? Is Miami top 5 worst football teams ever?
Ever?
Nah, the Cleveland Browns still
Cleveland
exist.
Browns exist. You can put like 3 or 4 Cleveland Browns teams.
And 3 or 4 Detroit Lions.
And 3 or 4 Detroit Lion teams.
Yeah.
They bad though. But see, they're intentionally tanking.
Yeah.
They traded Minka Fitzpatrick. They about to trade Kenyon Drake. They already traded the best
they got a first round pick for bro, didn't they?
Yeah, they got Steelers. Steelers said, hey, our quarterback is gone, so let's trade our best asset for a DB. Makes no sense. But
yeah,
they're intentionally tanking. The Lions and the Browns just sucked. And I'm still not sold on the Browns, by the way. You got to blow the Jets out. I mean, they were up 23-3, but the game wasn't as a blowout as much as that score shows. You're going to get third-string quarterback, man.
Third-string quarterback.
And we're going to see the Browns next 5 games. We're going to see what they made of. They play the Rams next week on Sunday Night Football. They play...
in LA or in Cleveland?
It's in Cleveland. Don't even really matter. They got the next 5 on the week. The easiest game they got is the Niners. And even the Niners looking fake decent. You know, I don't believe in the Niners at all.
Yeah, shout out to Jimmy G.
Porn star Jimmy, but he has Jay Cutler tendencies. But yeah, we gonna see about the Rams. I'm gonna take Philly. Let's go to.
All right, cool. Next game we got Carolina at Arizona. Cam is questionable this week. Cam is dealing with his injuries and everything. What are your thoughts on that? Is it?
Don't black that game out, please.
Really? This man said black that game out. Yeah, that's gonna be a terrible.
Arizona gonna win because Cam not gonna play. Because they just said Adam Schefter said that they don't know when he's gonna play again.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Even
know.
if he did play, don't even.
Cam is gonna finish out his
14
career.
games again. I told you that.
He's gonna finish his career out in a very peculiar situation.
Well, he had to fix his whole throwing motion because he has shoulder surgery and it's trash. He just looks bad, man. Like
yeah, it might be over for the man.
And he come to press conference like somebody auntie in rehab.
He just took.
Medea goes 3 and out. Shout out to the homie Darius.
Cam is a big guy. He's just taking at this point way too much punishment, and I think everybody has a hit limit that they can take, and I think he's pretty close, if not over that hit limit.
Stop putting NFC South and AFC South games on TV. For the love of God. I'm tired of that shit. You think I'm gonna sit down and watch Titans Jaguars on Thursday? You goddamn right I am.
Yeah,
Pineapple Pat White versus Gardner Minshew.
I'll be watching WNBA.
I'll cut it on.
7-3 action.
I'll be watching.
I might cut it on. Next game we got the Texans versus the Chargers. Yeah. It's heading to the finals. Texans versus the Chargers. Who you got?
It's in
San Diego.
It's
in Los Angeles.
I guess I'll take the Chargers. I can see the Texans winning that too, but you never know if Deshaun's gonna die each week. I think the Chargers. They kind of got to win. They had a real bad loss this week, and they should have lost the week before that. But they got their defense is kind of smelly. But
yeah,
I'll say they win.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean that loss was terrible. We were actually sitting at the Spurs game, and shout out to the homie Nick Hamilton and Cam Buford who cover. The LA Chargers, they were actually talking about it, and literally Nick told me at the 7-minute mark after the kicker missed the second field goal, he's like, yeah, the Chargers about to lose this game. Detroit came down, scored a touchdown. He's like, watch, they're about to lose this game. They lost the game. He thinks that they need to go ahead and they need to, throw Melvin his bag. He doesn't think that they will, but he thinks that their offense is missing him.
They're not going to.
Their offense is missing him.
They're not going to because he's not. I mean, he's important, but it's like with Zeke. The reason Zeke got paid is because the Dallas is ready made right now, and Dak can get exposed without Zeke.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That's what makes Dak better when you have that running game. Dak is killing right now. I want to see him play against teams that didn't play in college, because the Redskins and the Cowboys have ACC secondaries. So I want to see him go against real teams before I get on the Dak train. But he's not gonna get paid. Like OJ said, Melvin Gordon, they're not gonna pay you.
Melvin Gordon, they're not gonna pay you.
Shout out to OJ, man.
Shout out to
the Juice.
Hey, Twitter world, it's yours truly.
The Juice.
And then at the end, he's like, I'm just saying.
Melvin Gordon, they're not gonna pay you.
They're not gonna pay you. So
all right. Last game on this docket, we got the Saints versus Seahawks. Who you got? Obviously, Drew Brees is out for 6 weeks.
Oh, Seahawks gonna win.
Teddy Bridgewater's back up.
Teddy Bridgewater's not the answer. They're finna. But see, the NFC South is so trash that they're still probably gonna be in it by the time Brees comes back.
I think Bridgewater. I'm actually gonna be.
Falcons are way sus.
I'm gonna take the spoiler this week, and I'm gonna take the Saints to win this game. I think the Saints gonna win 23-20. Yeah, 23-20.
I don't know.
23-20. I'm gonna take it.
Did y'all pick the Monday Night Football game?
We didn't. I mean, obviously it's Bears versus Redskins. Bears fans, go ahead. Let's talk about. Actually, we talked about Mitch earlier. He thinks that we need to give Mitch some time and stop being mad at Mitch. I think Mitch need to play better because Mitch is bottom 20 in the league. I mean, bottom 12 in the league in yards.
He has no fucking touchdowns. But see, this is my thing with Mitch. I'm not gonna put this last game on him because, like I said, Saturday Night the Howler. Shout out to everybody who listen to Saturday Night the Howler.
Listen to 79th and House, the best football podcast in the world, starring the homie Scott and the homie Flows. Talk Bears every week. Go check it out.
I've been having very intense arguments about Mr. Trubisky, my brother, to the fact that he wants to steal off me.
Really?
Okay. I posted the video of Pav getting upset about Clay and Harden.
Yeah.
Joe is Pav right now when it comes to he's like, I call him Mitch and Matt Nagy's PR person, and he's like, you just get angry too, because I have a little thing called eyes, and I watch.
It hasn't looked great.
And this is my thing. I don't blame Mitch because the pressure's on Mitch for two reasons. One, when Ryan Pace traded up to get him, if he was a second or third rounder, we'd have more patience. It's like, okay, we're not expecting you to be out the gate. It's Ryan Pace traded up because he saw something that he said, let me get up and get you. And I'm not saying that Mitch won't be good eventually. Maybe he's going to take longer than these other guys. Hold on, let me finish. But here's the question I got. If you're Ryan Pace, what did you see in Mitch that you didn't see in Deshaun Watson? They play in the same fucking conference.
He had 2 bad ACLs in college.
I don't care.
One was black and one wasn't.
I swear to God.
One was black and one
wasn't.
wasn't.
Look, anything I love,
Because ain't no way in hell. Because I remember when we were lobbying for Deshaun Watson.
Y'all was. I wasn't.
Why you think we won? Who the better quarterback, Deshaun Watson or Mitchell Trubisky?
Who tore his ACL week 10?
I don't give a fuck. Who the better quarterback?
Who has better offensive line? He tore his ACL. The offensive line sucks.
He tore his ACL in high school.
His offensive line still sucks.
Yeah.
He got seated like 10 times already.
Hold on, let me finish my overall point. If Deshaun had the Bears' offensive line, he's not getting hurt.
Okay.
Period.
Because
he got hurt in high school and college.
Okay, I feel you. I'd rather wait for him to come back from his hiatus than to deal with what we see from Mitch so far. But this is my overall point. I really feel like if race was involved. My man, so I'm not going to give up his name, he told me on the day of the draft, 2 hours before the Bears drafted, he told me the Bears are going to take Mitchell Trubisky. And I said, who the fuck is Mitchell Trubisky? I didn't even know who this guy was till 2 days before the draft. The rumors started coming that, hey, the Browns might go get Trubisky. They want a quarterback, but they don't know if they can pass up on a generational talent like Myles Garrett. So,
which he has been a generational
Myles Garrett got to chill though. He be trying to kill people. The thing about Myles Garrett, he tried to kill all of the Jets quarterback yesterday, and you take his helmet off, he's like the nicest guy ever. But like Jamal Adams be trying to take heads off too.
He play like Sue is on the back of his
jersey. He do, but Sue will get up and look at you. Like Myles Garrett at least help you up. Like, but anyway,
that's why you got his shoulder fixed.
But this is my point. So that him getting traded up, being drafted, Mahomes is whatever. Nobody saw Mahomes being what he is. He was real boomer bust. He just happened to be in a good situation. He sat his whole rookie year, and he's behind the offensive genius, which is Andy Reid. So, and he also worked with Matt Nagy. Matt Nagy was his offensive coordinator. So with that trade up, and then the trade for Khalil Mack sped up the timeline. It sped up, whether you like it or not, it sped up the timeline. You like, we have a win of now roster. Now, Mitch is not 100% the problem. Nagy's got to call better plays. But that's why I think he did in the Denver game. He was like, yo, Vic Fangio's our old defensive coordinator. He knows where the bodies are buried. So let's just get out of this game alive, run the football, play defense. And honestly, the Broncos shouldn't even score that last touchdown. That altitude was kicking that defense ass. They had to call timeout because Khalil Mack couldn't even form words. He was so out of breath. It was 93 degrees, and that altitude was killing them. But they got out, they got the W. But this is what I'm saying. This upcoming Monday, the Washington Redskins secondary is trash. If Mitch don't put up at least 2 touchdowns, and it's a problem. It's a problem because I don't want to hear he's playing good defenses. If you're going to win a championship, if you're going to be a contender, you got to play good defenses. And the NFC is wide open. Now, granted, the Patriots are going to win the whole thing, and we're all going to die one day. So it really doesn't matter about who's going to win the Super Bowl. But in the NFC, it's wide open. There's no team that's just, ain't nobody beating them. And with Drew Brees being out for 6 weeks, you got 5 winnable games coming up. You've got the Redskins on the road. They've got a poor defense. They got a poor secondary, and Case Keenum ain't scaring nobody. Adrian Peters is 100 years old, so you just put 8 in the box on him, and you'll be good. And this defense is better than last year. They might not as get as many takeaways as last year, but just pound for pound, they're better defense than last year. Then after that, you at the home, you play Minnesota. Kirk Cousins is the worst quarterback in NFC North. $84 million guaranteed. Horrible. Then you go to Oakland and play the Raiders, which I think will be a decent game. The Raiders aren't as bad as I thought they'll be play-wise. They're still only going to win 7 games, but they at least can give you a competition. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be a good game. Then you come home after the bye to play the Saints at home with no Drew Brees. You have a good chance to run off some wins here. But the offense has got to pick up. And I'm not saying the offense has got to be Sean Payton, Rams-type offense, even though that was advertised with Matt Nagy. Just get it to league average. This defense is that good enough for league average, huh?
I think you just run the football.
You got to throw, too, though.
I mean, yeah, but like you ain't got to be throwing 40 times a game.
No, I ain't say that. It should be a healthy balance. Have Mitch throw between 30 35 times a game.
Is that a healthy balance?
Yes, it is. 45 is not healthy. If you shouldn't be throwing 40 to 45 times. But in today's NFL, you got to throw the rock at least 30 35 times. That's just how today is. You're not finna win. Like, only few teams can win with just the defense being good. But if you want long-term success, your quarterback's got to be good. And who knows, maybe a year from now, we look at it, we like, we pushed the button. We know we waited too early on Mitch. But Bears fans, we have a reason to be impatient. We tired of seeing this. I've literally, every Bears game I watched, the last 3 Bears games I watched, I'm like, these are the same Bears games I've been watching my entire fucking life. Good defense, solid running game, shit quarterback. It's the same shit on repeat. Now, I'm going to give him a chance. I told him by week 8, the Thanksgiving game against the Detroit Lions.
He gonna have 8 touchdowns.
By the time I have my food, by the time my yams hit my macaroni and cheese, I will know whether he's a good quarterback or not. I don't need the whole season. So
so far, I haven't been convinced.
I haven't been convinced either. Like
last year, I was not upset at his play. I thought he was decent, but
I thought he was decent, but I still had concerns.
But like I said, you don't get drafted number 2 overall at quarterback to not come in and either immediately be the guy or immediately show flashes of being there.
And I don't want to hear about that. I'm not going to go and say, oh, it's year 3. It's technically year 2. I'm not going to take those 12 games where he had 1942 offense and wide receivers who work at routes right now. I'm not going to put that on him. But I need to see some progress. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking him to be Patrick Mahomes. I'm not even asking him to be Deshaun.
I said the same thing.
Honestly,
gotta give him more time.
If you can be,
no, you don't.
No, it's reasonable expectation.
There are tons of NFL quarterbacks that are coming in
now.
I would
take Alex Smith right now.
That's what I just said. He said no.
No, long term, hell no. For this year, I will take Alex Smith.
Exactly.
Long term, you the second overall pick. I don't hit no damn Alex Smith.
Overall pick.
And he
actually the first pick in the draft.
And that's why they got rid of his ass.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he's been a solid quarterback everywhere he went.
And they didn't win in the Super Bowl. They didn't get to the Super Bowl, so they benched his ass and put in Colin Kaepernick.
Exactly. And if the lights wouldn't have went out, they might have won that Super Bowl.
Yeah. Or if they would have called pass interference on the last play, which was pass interference, Michael Crabtree got held. My overall point, I'm gonna say Bears win on Monday. I'm not gonna give them a lot of points. Joe had, they're gonna put 35. Nick, until I see them score a lot of points, I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say 20.
He said they put up 35.
Yes.
On who?
On the Redskins.
Come on, man.
I'm not gonna give
At
them
this
that
point,
much.
I don't know if the Bears put up 35 on the Dolphins.
Well, you can't put up 35 on the Dolphins. You retired. But I'm gonna say final score 21-7, just because I don't see the Redskins scoring our defense at all.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say 21-7.
All right, I'm not upset at that. I don't know what the score will be. The Bears better win, and it better not be no 16-10 score. If it's 16-10,
if it's 16, offense got the problem. But I will say this: as long as we keep stacking wins while the offense is learning, I don't care. But the offense gotta get this shit together.
Yeah, well, we should be 2-0.
Period. Redskins win.
Somebody asked, are the Steelers done?
Yeah.
Yes.
Done.
They're if I'm Mike Tomlin, he's good. Mike Tomlin bought himself another year. First of all, Steelers don't fire coaches. They've had four coaches in their entire lifetime. Yeah. One coach I don't know. No, Chuck was a coach before Chuck Noll, right?
Probably.
It was probably Chuck. I don't know a coach before.
Chuck
Noll, Cowher, and Tomlin. So Tomlin's fine. He's gonna be able to choose his next quarterback. I don't know. And Ben said he's coming back next year. I don't buy it. I think he's retiring.
Really?
I think he's not gonna go through the.
But
process.
he said in his statement he re-upped for 3 years. So he's honoring
we'll see how when training camp comes.
If I'm him, you gotta force me to retire. Give me my money.
I'm sure that
I'm pretty sure they'll look out for him and give him some bread. But I think when the older you get, you don't want to do rehab. And I feel like when training camp comes, he's not going to do all that shit.
Dan Robinson said the Packers win the NFC North. You going on timeout. We don't
even know what to think about the Packers.
We don't do that here. We don't celebrate the Green Bay Packers on this show,
we
fam.
Don't.
Buy me a Packers jersey.
But I don't even.
I'm gonna rip that motherfucker off. It's gonna be the first day we fight in this bitch.
I will legit throw that shit.
It's gonna be the first day we fight in this bitch. It's gonna be the first day we fight in this bitch. You gonna go to one of your
Sparks games, you gonna find that shit in the toilet.
It's gonna be clean the first day we fight in this bitch.
I would say about this Pack, I don't know what to think about the Packers because last week when they played us, the offense only got 1 touchdown. Now, granted, they're not gonna see a defense like us every week, but they almost blew the 21-0 start against the Vikings. And I just don't really know. I mean, I guess they're okay, but I feel like if Rodgers can stay healthy all this year, maybe they'll have a good chance. But I'm not buying Rodgers staying healthy all year. And that defense it's cool, but long term is it going to be? I feel like the NFC North is going to be wide open. I don't see no team running away with that shit, except the fucking Lions. Nobody care about the Lions, but really nobody care about the Vikings. To be completely honest with you.
Can the Lions make the playoffs this year?
Hell no, man. No.
Okay.
No.
That was an honest question.
You said the Lions, right?
Yeah, the Lions.
Hell no.
Yeah, they've looked decent the first 2 weeks. They looked decent the first 2 weeks.
All right, contenders are born in November, December.
I agree. But I can say the same thing about us.
I agree with you. I got to see more. Yeah. I got to see more from this. I think we have a Super Bowl caliber defense, but I'm a Bears fan. I've said that my entire fucking life.
Yeah.
We have a Super Bowl caliber defense. I got to see more from the offense.
Yeah, somebody's saying that they think the Steelers will probably get a top 5 pick next year.
Well, too bad.
But it don't matter. They traded that motherfucker.
Too bad they won't have it.
Oh, they traded it?
Yeah, they traded their 2020 first round.
Oh, I didn't know they traded it.
Have it.
I didn't know they traded it.
Miami gonna have
Who
two
they traded
picks.
to?
Miami.
To Miami for Minka Fitzpatrick.
I didn't know that. That's funny.
He's a good DB. I'm not giving you a first rounder for the defensive back.
No, not at all.
Did y'all talk about Jalen Ramsey?
We talked about it a little bit earlier, but we can talk about it again.
Jalen Ramsey, if I'm the Chiefs, I hop all over that. I give them whatever the hell they want. That defense is sus. If you get Jalen Ramsey, that shores up your secondary.
And you got somebody to guard
him and Honey Badger. You know what I'm saying? At least be decent to the fact where you know that Mahomes is gonna get his. But see, a lot of people ain't talking about the Patriots. Yeah, the offense is good. The offense is what we talking about, but they locking up. Defense is good. Defense is good, man. They got both McCourty brothers. Stephon Gilmore been balling, and that's gonna be something that's gonna win. And look at the Patriots schedule. Patriots ain't losing more than 3 games, if that.
The Patriots might fuck around and go like 14-0.
Like I'm
sorry. They might start off 14-0.
I think this team is better than the 2017.
I think they might rest some people at the end.
Yeah.
Think they're going to rest some people for the last 2 games. We're going to try not to get Tom Brady hurt before we go into the playoffs. I wouldn't be surprised if they will win their first 14.
Yeah, and everybody going to have to come to Foxborough, so that's going to be different. Different situation.
It's going to be very different.
They play the Jets this week. Good Lord.
Yeah, Le'Veon Bell going to be crying again.
Yeah, he was crying yesterday.
Man,
it probably set in that he was for Jet.
No, it set in that he had 58 yards of offense and the rest of the team was a -8 for the whole game.
Shout out to Booger McFarland. He had the quote of the night yesterday at that Odell touchdown. He said great 4-yard pass and a nice 85-yard run by Odell. Such a gunslinger that Baker is. That was such amazing slander.
I felt like that was a shot at Brett Favre too, though.
It was a shot at Baker.
And Brett Favre. Because he kept comparing him to Brett Favre.
Yeah, I like the Browns, but I don't like the hype. You got, like I said, you got.
I like the hype. You got the hype.
You got to crawl before you walk, man. They ain't been in the playoffs since 2002. Let them get in before we talk about Super Bowl odds.
This is the most hype that the Browns have had.
Ever.
It's the most hype Cleveland has had since LeBron came back.
Yeah, but it's the AFC North is Lamar Jackson's to lose.
I agree.
Lamar Vick.
Is it his to lose?
That defense is stacked, dog.
Okay, I'm not.
If he can at least be, I know he's not gonna throw like he is right now every week, but he's still gonna score this week. Everybody's like, him versus Mahomes.
If he can give you 2 touchdowns a week, that's better than Mitch.
He gonna light up that Chiefs defense, though.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be.
It's not gonna be a shooter. Mahomes gonna have more problems than he is because that secondary locks up, man. So that's gonna be a good. They need to have. They don't use the flex option until later in the season. Mm-hmm. But even with that, they don't flex out Monday night games. They need to. They need to flex out Bears racial slurs, put them in the afternoon spot,
Bears racial slurs,
and put Lamar Mahomes on Monday Night Football.
Flex out Bears racial slurs.
Nobody wants to see Trubisky versus Keenum and crisp ESPN HD. And I'm a Bears fan. I don't want to see that shit.
And crisp ESPN HD.
That's what they need to do. But Jalen Ramsey. I think they said Josina Anderson said somebody offered a first rounder for this year and next year.
That's too much.
That's a lot, and you gotta give him a big contract. So
somebody in the chat room said, "Scott, I saw Rex Grossman working at Walmart. I don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
I don't believe that. Rex had to make enough money.
Rex made some money.
Rex got bread.
Yeah, Rex got money.
Rex got bread. Rex made at least $30 million.
And if he was, why didn't you throw a shoe at him?
Somebody said we might need to have a conversation about Baker. He might be a lost cause. No, he ain't.
He not a lost cause. But he looking kind of sus. That's why I always say you got to give young quarterbacks, don't get on young quarterbacks early, bro.
They gonna always look sus.
He had a good year last year.
I never thought Baker was going to be that great.
For a rookie year, that was good.
I always say it's different when they have film on you. When they have film, that's why I said with Mitch. They said on radio yesterday, teams have adjusted to how Mitch throws the ball and how Nagy calls games. So if you're not getting better in the NFL, you're getting worse. They've got to adjust. Baker, we know your tendencies now. We know how you
really
like
have
to
a
throw.
tight end though. Also,
no, I mean we got a tight end.
No, I'm talking about Baker.
Oh, Baker ain't got a tight end.
Who is he throwing?
I don't know
like,
who his tight end.
That's the other thing I noticed about watching. Like most of his throws come on the outside.
Yeah.
He don't throw over the middle of the field. Usually when he does, it gets picked.
He only got one good receiver. I'm not a Jarvis Landry fan.
I'm not upset with that, but still, like it's not like he has a great tight end.
Like you said,
if he was playing with Kelsey and still doing the same things, then I'd be like, all right, we gotta have
schedule real quick. I want to name them next 5 games because we gonna see what this team is made of. They either gonna come out of it with no scars and be like, all right, this team is good, or they gonna be talking about the lottery again because these next 5 games.
I don't think they're gonna be talking about the lottery.
We gonna see. Hold on, who they got? They got the Rams. They got the Rams at home. They got the Ravens on the road. They got the Niners on the road. They got the Seahawks at home. They got the Patriots on the road.
Oof. Yeah, that is tough.
That's a tough stretch.
I mean, for me, if I'm them, let's just try to come out 3-2 in this stretch. Because then that at least put us at what 4-3. We still have a chance in the division to win the division.
But they can't lose that Ravens game. That's
yeah. They gotta. Mitch has to outplay Lamar Jackson that day. Otherwise, it's gonna be curtains for them. I really want to see them. I'm sorry, not Baker. I'm sorry, not Mitch, Baker. But yeah, I mean, or it's gonna be curtains for them. And then we're gonna have to deal with more
Broncos
Odell
game
Beckham
gonna be
Jr.
fake tough
drama.
too. It's hard to win in Denver, but
yeah, that'd be all right.
it's early when the Bills are 2-0.
Yeah, the Bills are 2-0, but they played the Jets and the Giants. We talked about that earlier.
Yeah,
It was the Jets and the Giants back to back.
if you're a fan of AFC East teams, not the Patriots, why do you watch football?
Because you really love
My
football.
homie Cam, a Dolphins fan.
The last 20 years, I would hate Tom Brady. Like, I would hate him.
A Dolphin fan from Seattle.
Like, I hate Aaron Rodgers, but it's not
Seattle?
like
Okay.
you say you're a Dolphin fan from who? A Dolphin fan from?
Our homie Cam, he's a
How
Dolphin
old
fan
is
from
he?
Seattle. He's like 40-something.
Okay, that makes sense. Because they used to be trash majority of the time. When he started
Yeah.
watching football, Miami
True.
was decent.
Yeah,
that
true.
makes sense. But at least I hate Aaron Rodgers, but not like I gotta watch him in the Super Bowl every year. I know
Yeah.
even they do make the playoffs, they ain't doing shit. With the Patriots, you see him in the Super Bowl every year. I would hate that man. I would have his face up here throwing darts at him.
Somebody said Baker got Njoku, but he bounced but he got bounced on his head last night. That's not a viable option, fam. I'm talking about a real
He did get
Pro Bowl
slammed.
potential level tight end. He don't have.
Freddie Kitchens ain't the one.
He
He
don't
need
have
an
a
actual
safety
coach.
blanket. He don't have a safety blanket.
And he
Even
got-
Dak, even with Witten, Dak got a safety blanket. The fact that Jason Witten's still playing
Jason Witten
football.
came back?
Yes, he
Yeah.
came back.
Balling.
Balling too.
Balling now.
Exactly, a safety blanket. So the fact he got a safety blanket is good for him. But all right, let's move on. I want to hop into a couple last NBA topics before we get ready to get out of here. I want to talk about the Pelicans. I was watching some footage last night of Lonzo playing defense, and I got excited for the Pelicans because I'm thinking Lonzo and Drew in their backcourt. I think the Pelicans might have a chance to have as good of a defense as potentially a team as the Clippers. I think the Pelicans might be a top 10 defensive team this year. And then after that, I think it depends on what Zion going to do because I think he's very clearly going to be the guy for them. You're going to put the ball in his hands. Well, not in his hands. It'll be in Lonzo's hands, but you're going to try to get Zion the ball as much as possible. How many games do you think the Pelicans can win next year or this season? Do you think they can make the playoffs?
No.
They signed JJ. They have not Greg Monroe.
No,
What's the
West is
name
too
from
stacked.
Derek Favors.
Derek Favors.
West is too stacked, man. They're not making the playoffs. They'd be like they'll be entertaining. They'll be a good league pass team, but you can name 6 good teams off the rip right now, and then you like
Who the 6 good teams off the rip?
just off the rip. I'm not putting any order, but these are the playoff teams: Clippers, Lakers, Jazz, Rockets, Warriors, Blazers. Yeah, that's 6 right there. So when you get to the last 2, I'm trying to think.
I don't think the Jazz gonna make the playoffs.
Spurs gonna make the playoffs just off the
Spurs.
rip. Jazz are definitely making playoffs. We tripping.
Nah, they're gonna be like the 8th seed.
They still gonna make it.
Nah, I don't know about that.
They can compete for 8th, I guess, but I don't think they gonna make it. Y'all think the Kings gonna be better this year?
No.
Yes, they should be. They should
No.
be. They should be. You get a second year Marvin Bagley. Marvin Bagley is not coming off the bench this year. I don't think he's coming off the bench. I actually wouldn't be surprised if Marvin Bagley went out and averaged like 20-8, which for them puts them in the playoffs. They actually might have made the playoffs last year if Bagley wouldn't have got hurt like 14 games before the end of the season because he got hurt. They lost like 3 or 4 in a row, slipped down to like 11th, and then it was over after that. And because they was like in that 9th slot. I think it'll be a lot of teams this year that's going to be in that 8th to 11th slot in the West. It could be anybody.
Yeah,
And that's
I mean,
why,
they
and that's
got
also why I ain't
people.
got faith in the Jazz like that. I will never have faith in a team where Donovan Mitchell is the best player on that team.
I mean,
Is he the best player on the team? I think it's Gobert.
Now, I will never have faith in a team where Rudy Gobert is the best player on that
defender.
team.
You're not the best player.
Mike Conley the best player on that team, arguably. But I'm sure there will be people out there who say Donovan Mitchell better, and I don't think Donovan Mitchell's that good.
Donovan's good. He's just smelly.
I rock with Donovan.
If I'm the Pelicans, all we need to do is just come out of the gate strong.
They're a young team, though.
If
You
they
can't-
come out of the gate,
I
I think
think
they
the
will have those lapses in December and January.
I think the
They
Pelicans
just can't have it early on.
I think the Pelicans win 38 games. I think they're a very exciting team. I don't think this is a playoff year for them. I think
38
that-
not getting you in the West.
Exactly.
No, it's not.
I don't think this is a playoff year for them. Now, in 3 years, they might have the best defensive team we've actually ever seen. Not even joking.
I don't think 38 gets you in the East. I think 40 gonna get you in the East.
So no, I don't think that they make the playoffs. I mean, even like I give the Mavericks a better chance to make the playoffs.
Yeah, the Mavericks.
Luka Doncic, my sleeper for MVP.
I say the Mavericks.
Luka Doncic is my MVP sleeper.
Spurs, the Jazz, like a whole bunch of teams, and I just also Lonzo's health is still a question mark. I've never seen Lonzo actually healthy.
Brandon
Ingram's health, Zion's health. I don't know. If
I ain't health. We gotta see Zion play first. Like,
Zion gonna be alright.
I don't know if he's gonna be able to play all 82 games, bro. 82 games is a lot.
How many players play 82 games though?
A fair amount. They do.
Yeah.
And so what? If Zion plays 74 games this year, that's great.
That's great. That's
great for him.
But yeah, no, I don't see it this year. But I do think they should be, like you said, a great lead pass team. And again, I think that in the future is very, very bright for the New Orleans Pelicans.
I mean, it's as bright as it can be too. Zion's rookie deal is up, and he wants to get the fuck up out of there. But
but that's the thing. I don't necessarily know if he gonna want to immediately just get up out of there though.
Yeah, we always say that.
The only reason why I say that is because he's from South Carolina, right? He's a South Carolina kid. It's in his market. He's close to home. We know he's like a very well, not him, but at least his family is very religious,
the clock is on
very secular.
For David Griffin to build a nice team.
I think he already built one. I just think you got to give him 2 years.
Long term because
he built one.
What you mean? You got one?
I'm just saying, anything can happen over 7 years.
You got Hayes too.
People could get. I mean, like,
but they also got 3 first-round picks from the Lakers.
Injuries can happen. They can make happen.
But they got other picks from people though.
They can have first-round exits.
They ain't all straight Lakers picks, are they?
For the most part, they got Lakers picks.
I thought one of them was Lakers picks and 2 of them was other people's picks.
Nah, I think they mostly got Lakers picks.
Okay.
They don't really have no picks that's gonna be like high picks.
I'm just saying, in today's NBA, you can never be. It's the pressure's on the GM, on the front office. They got to build a winner while he's there, because you don't want him to get to his 5th year, 6th year. He don't like direction. He's on demand trade because I ain't gonna resign anyway. You know how the NBA goes now.
Yeah. Because he definitely going to re-up on that rookie deal. Get that. Actually, if I'm him, I don't even know. Never mind. It's restricted anyway.
Nobody does
It's restricted anyway.
That and nobody does that.
Nobody does
what?
Like, try to finesse my way out my rookie deal.
I would. If I'm Zion, he already going to have a shoe contract. It's not like he going to be lacking money. If I don't want to be in New Orleans, get me out of here. But also, like I said, I think Lonzo and Zion going to be Stockton and Malone 2.0.
I want to see Lonzo play 50 games before I do all that first.
I mean, Lonzo been playing 50 games. That's his problem. He only played 50 games a season.
Well, he got to play more.
I think he'll be all right.
I want to see him help.
I think he needed a change of environment, as he said. The fans wanted us to talk about LaVar Ball's comments to Lonzo when they were arguing about changing the BBB name, and he called him damaged goods. What are your thoughts about that?
I saw nothing wrong with it.
I had no issue with anything besides LaVar saying, and we talked about this in the group chat, besides LaVar saying that he made them superstars. And
he did. I mean, he did make them superstars.
No, he didn't make them.
Yes, he did.
I mean, honestly,
nobody knew or cared about the Ball brothers until LaVar Ball did that.
That's not true, bro. Like, I knew who Lonzo Ball was in high school before I knew who.
Because
his
how
dad
you know about who he was?
Because he was a top prospect in the nation.
Yeah,
how you know? Because his dad coached him up and AAU'd him up, bro.
But listen, LaVar could coach me. I'm still not gonna be Lonzo Ball. Lonzo still got to go out there and perform on the court. Now look,
LaVar specifically said, "I married your mama because I wanted to make NBA players."
Now look,
he created them. On purpose.
Now look, it was a collaborative effort. Obviously, Lonzo would not be nowhere near where he was without LaVar. But I don't care who you are, unless you Jesus Christ Himself. Do not walk around and tell me who you made me, because I still had to go out there and perform. That's my only issue with it.
That's his father.
I don't give a damn what
that.
But you and your daddy ain't got the same relationship as him and Lonzo.
My grandma not gonna tell me she made
you and your grandma ain't got the same relationship as him. That's you talking about a father and his son versus a grandmother and her grandchild. That's not the same thing.
The fact that y'all trying to rationalize somebody saying that they made you, I'm not rocking.
Honestly, he didn't say that in a malicious.
Yeah, he didn't.
He didn't say I made you.
He didn't. He said y'all. He didn't. He said y'all wouldn't be superstars without me. He didn't say you wouldn't make the league. He said y'all wouldn't be superstars.
But you're saying that because you don't have the same relationship with that.
Nah, it don't matter.
I'm saying like
I don't like people telling because that I think that like him saying that demeans the work that Lonzo put in to get where Lonzo.
It don't demean the work. You wouldn't be a superstar. He didn't say you would make the league.
To be fair, Lonzo's demeaning the work he did for the brand. So it's that was a regular father-son argument.
Exactly. That was some real.
It was a regular, and I'm pretty sure when the lights went off, I love you and keep it fucking moving.
That's real. That's
a
regular fucking
argument.
Real talk.
The only part I wasn't rocking with was that part.
But that's why, like I said, that something comes back from a relationship you have. Like, it's different. If my dad tell me that, I'm not gonna feel no fucking way. I know where my dad coming from.
Nah,
it's gonna be a regular fucking argument, and I'm like, okay, that's your thing.
Divorced kid, so I only lived with my dad for 10 years. My dad told me that I would slap the shit out of him. But if he lived with me my whole life and he raised me, put me in AAU, trained me his whole life, talked me up to being the number 2 pick.
That's a good point, though.
He literally forced Magic Johnson. Actually, not even Magic Johnson. He literally forced Jeannie Buss. Because all of the homies that work behind the scenes for the Lakers said that Jeannie was the reason why they took Lonzo.
Magic wanted
De'Aaron, and Jeannie wanted Lonzo. Why do you think Jeannie wanted Lonzo? Because he's an LA guy. That's why.
You made a solid point, though. I think your opinion on this depends on the relationship you have with your father.
No, it doesn't.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, let me finish. Yes, it does. Because you're thinking about it, I don't have that relationship with my father. So you be damn. Let me fucking finish.
Nah, because you assume that.
No, let me fucking finish. Let me fucking finish,
but that's not how I'm thinking about it.
I'm telling you how I think. You said your opinion. My opinion on it is I feel like your opinion, and not just you, but people in general, their opinion on the situation depends on what relationship they have with their father. And this is not slander, but a lot of black men ain't had a father in their life. I was blessed to be one of the few. My dad was there every fucking day. So I know if he tells me some shit like that, it's not malicious. I'm not going to take it in a fucking way.
You 30 plus, your daddy can still talk to you how he wants to.
Yeah, my mama can still talk to me.
You might get a little brolic a little bit, like what? But you at the end of the day, you ain't saying shit. You going to sit there, you going to shut up, and you going to take it.
I don't care who done been with me from any type of beginning, like anything, whatever. It was a collaborative effort. It's no possible way I would be here without you.
He didn't say I made you an NBA player. He said I made you a superstar. It's a difference. It's a difference. It's a difference.
No, because that's not true. That was a collaborative effort to even make me a superstar. You can't go and say the things you say about me if I'm not performing at UCLA. You can't do that because nobody is listening. The reason why you doing that work was because I was still.
Lie, bro.
What the fuck do you mean?
LeVar been talking cash shit for fucking 4 years.
And you want to know why he can do that? Because Lonzo was performing on the basketball court. That's why he can
do it. He was talking cash shit when Lonzo was performing as a Laker. He went on Undisputed First Take and literally said Magic ain't got the power he got when Lonzo was there and he wasn't hooping as a Laker. Fuck out of here.
Listen.
That brand would be shit without LeVar Ball.
Without Lonzo Ball, it wouldn't be either. It was a collaborative effort. It was a collaborative effort.
Hold on, but look, LeVar kept the brand alive because Lonzo been stinking it up on the court. So it's not like if LeVar would have been solid, wouldn't nobody be talking about BB, Triple B.
Exactly.
We talking about Triple B because of LeVar. We don't talk about that shit because Lonzo. Lonzo ain't did shit for us to talk about them.
Lonzo ain't did shit. LaMelo went stealing Louis Vuitton glasses in China, and LaMelo is halfway across the world in Australia right now.
And you're also expecting for him to be nice in a debate where fucking Lonzo came out the gate first telling you ain't doing shit with the brand. So you come at me that way, I'm gonna come at you that way. That's just how energy needs to be matched. It's not like Lonzo came in there, he was just quiet and was like, you're right, Dad, you're right. He tried to respect the man too.
Yeah, so whatever you say, man.
If I'm your daddy and then you tell me, you got it. Don't tell me you got it.
Nah, I'm telling you.
You gonna say to your dad, whatever you say, man.
No, my dad will put me in a headlock.
Exactly.
You hired a man you hired a man who got my money stolen.
Yeah, but I hired the man who also, at the same time, while you talking about him getting your money stolen, he still helped you build the brand.
And he stole my money. He didn't steal your money.
You know how many motherfuckers that stole money from people throughout the history of entertainment?
You damn right I'm mad.
It happens to everybody.
You damn right I'm mad.
It happens to everybody.
You damn right I'm mad.
It happens to everybody.
Until somebody steals from you.
Exactly. You're not an entertainment till somebody steal a whole meal from you.
And look. If I get $1 million and find out that day, I'm mad that day.
And guess what? And you ain't gonna talk that way to your father.
I'm mad that day.
He gonna slap the shit out your ass.
If your dad told you,
he gonna slap the shit out of your ass.
What you gonna do?
We gonna have a discussion about that.
You ain't gonna have no discussion. He gonna slap the shit.
Look,
I ain't even met Mr. McCoy. I ain't even met Mr. McCoy, and you not finna do that. Because you know what he gonna tell your ass? Who been paying your bills? And you gonna shut the fuck up.
Stop this. No.
Yes, he is. He gonna say, who been sending you money and paying your bills? And you gonna shut your ass clean up. You're lying.
Whoa. Stop this right now.
Shout out to Mr. McCoy.
No, hell no.
Pavy lying on your name.
No. My dad is not gonna call me and tell me he made me anything. I know my dad. My dad is a lot like me. I'm not gonna walk to my son and tell my son I made you.
But you also ain't gonna tell your dad you got it, man. You gonna tell your dad that?
Stop. Hold on. Stop. I'm not gonna. Now look, you got it, man. I don't know what I would say if I got $1 million stolen from me and I found out that day and you hired the man who stole $1 million.
He didn't find out that day. That wasn't the day he found out.
Listen, I don't know what I would say if I got $1 million stolen from me. I don't know.
That's also the problem I have.
I don't know what I would say. My thing is this. My thing.
Lonzo ducked and dodged LeVar for weeks.
Cause he mad.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm mad. I don't want to talk to you right now. I am mad.
Give a fuck. As LeVar said, we are a family. Just because one person that ain't in the family do something wrong, don't mean we ain't a family me no more.
But it's a good point.
Right
if
now.
somebody stole money from me, I'm gonna want to talk to my dad to figure out what the fuck happened. I'm not finna be passive aggressive and not to me. But it's just. I don't think it should have been on TV. But you had a good point too about them being the NBA Kardashians. But I'm just saying, I feel like people.
Who you think got in the TV show?
I feel like
Lonzo ain't went out himself and got himself a TV show.
Yeah, but if Lonzo ain't interested, he can't get that TV
Lonzo
show.
ain't interested.
Lonzo ain't the star of the TV show. LeVar's the star of the TV show.
But listen, bro. What I'm saying,
LeVar and LaMelo are the star of the TV shows, to be honest.
It is a collaborative effort, bro.
A family effort.
Exactly. So don't walk around and tell me that you made me. We all in this together. We all did this together.
If you come out my dick,
don't like the word.
If you come out my dick, excuse my language, I made you.
It's a horrible way to think.
You come out my dick, I spend all my money raising you, putting you in AAU, training you, I made you.
Just because you put money and did these things don't mean I had to go out there and perform.
Like I said, that's the difference. It's just a difference between where people was raised. Because even me, when
I
was living with my father, I wouldn't talk to that nigga.
I can lose $2 million a day. If I get on the phone and yell at mama, she like, who the fuck you talking to?
Exactly. Who you think you talking to?
Like, it don't matter if I'm 45. And she like, who the hell you talking to?
Who you come out?
Take that bass out your voice.
You better check yourself before you get wrecked.
I'm going in and yell at them, but still, we lose $2 million. I don't feel like talking to you right now. I'm gonna like talk to you when I like talk to you. We gonna have a discussion.
And guess what? And your daddy got the right to say whatever the fuck he want to say to you.
Don't tell me you
when
made
he
it.
talk to you.
Don't
if you ducking and dodging that man.
Don't tell me you made it.
Yeah, he made the man.
That is the only issue I have.
What would Big Baller Brand be without Lavar Ball?
Ain't nobody. What would it be without Lonzo Ball?
Honestly,
what would it be without Lonzo Ball?
Ask your question. What would Big Baller Brand be without Lavar Ball?
I
mean, he still got 2 other kids out there.
Here's a good response. I think Triple B is still good even without Lonzo.
Exactly.
He got 2 more sons. One who I think is gonna be better than Lonzo.
It's a collaborative
and he's the mouthpiece. You talk about Triple B because of LaVar. Because Lonzo ain't did shit on the court. For us, we talk about Lonzo.
Collaborative effort. Collaborative effort, bro.
Big
Collaborative
Ball.
effort.
Shout out to Big
Come
Ball.
out here and tell me.
Overall, I think it's just another thing that Twitter's overreacting.
Yes, obviously, like people was doing.
Like, did y'all see the thing on the shot where people got mad at Kevin Hart about Lil Nas X?
I didn't watch it though. I didn't actually watch.
He just said he was just like, who cares? That's why I feel like we should be at work. Why is this different?
I mean, Kevin Hart of all people, Mr. I lost the Oscar for tweeting homophobic things, should be the last person in that shop to have said anything. But I'm not disagreeing with what Kevin Hart said. It's just like, you not the guy right now to say that.
Okay, he was also...
Let somebody else over there saying that. You be like, yeah, he right.
But see, Dave Chappelle...
People still care.
Dave Chappelle... Okay, we're not going to talk about that on that.
Nah, we can talk... Bro, it's just saying that, like, to have an artist who's that young, who's leading a new generation, come out and say that he's gay is a big moment.
Not
it's
really.
A big moment.
This is why I don't think it's a big moment. It's 2019.
It's still
Young Thug walking around with dresses and AKs underneath.
Yeah,
that was 4 fucking years ago.
Yeah, but...
It's different time period.
Yeah, but Young Thug ain't got one of the biggest records of all time.
Yes, he does. Havana, one of the biggest records of all time. It is one of the biggest records of all time, and it won a Grammy.
Is it Old Town Road?
It's Havana, G.
Is it Old Town Road?
Look up how many times platinum Havana is.
Probably like 6 times.
Okay, it's a big ass record.
It's not Old Town Road. That's not Old Town Road.
Come on, man. 5 times platinum still means you got a big ass record.
My overall point is this. You're right.
5 times platinum is a big record.
G, is it Old Town Road? Was it number 1 20 weeks?
But that's not the point, bro.
The overall
point.
That's the point. That's a whole different argument. My point is this.
That's not the point I was making. You're making a different point than the point I was making.
Yeah, Kevin Hart probably shouldn't have been the man to say it. But if you're looking in that episode, first of all, the topic wasn't even really about him coming out. It was about things that happened in your life, pretty much. Because Gronk was talking about how he's done with football and shit like that. Which I don't really believe, but that's a whole different discussion. But he was talking about, I came out and people was looking like it's a big deal. Basically, Kevin Hart was saying, in today's climate, it shouldn't be a big deal. Who cares? That's what we should be at right now. That's what that group wants us to be at. Well, it's just not a big deal anymore. So you're right. He shouldn't have been the one to say it.
He shouldn't have.
But I didn't think it was big.
It is a big deal. Sam Smith last week announced that he was no longer going by male pronouns. He announced that he is non-binary. He goes by they and them. I watched Billions. They got a character that's non-binary that go by they and them. That's his prerogative. It's still a big deal when it happens.
Both teams play hard.
It's still a big deal when it happens. It's still a big deal when it happens. It's still a big deal when it happens. It's gonna always be a big deal. That's the society we live in.
Listen to Summer Sessions next week. We don't give a fuck on that podcast.
Y'all gonna say I'm gonna just sit there.
I don't give a shit. I'm saying fuck.
But shout out to Eric Ramirez. He donated. He said, He said, what will make Lonzo a bust? Shout out to you.
He's a bust right now. You got to get past the bust level.
Not a bust. You can't still be a top 50 player in the NBA and one of the best perimeter defenders.
He's a top 50 player?
Yes, he is. Easily. He might be number 48, 50, but 48 to 50. He's still a top 50 player. If
I had the entire
he's a
NBA
top 10
roster
passer
in front of me right now, I might be able to pick 50.
Nah, he's a
Okay.
top 10
Lonzo,
passer and a top 10 perimeter defender in the NBA.
Lonzo, people talk
can't
about
pass
Lonzo
that
like
up.
he's Jonathan Bender. G. Like Lonzo has had quality moments when he's.
But
when
this is
he's
the
on
argument we
court.
always have. It's about where you're drafted. Whether it's right or wrong,
He produces.
it's about where you're drafted.
He produces.
What was he drafted? Number 2 overall?
Yeah,
he's
he
not.
deserved-
he
Two
produces.
seasons in, he's not. He don't play like a number 2 overall draft.
When he's out there playing, yes, he does.
He's never out there playing. So we got to see him play. Injuries are part of it. Injuries are part of being a bust.
To be fair to him, he has played the majority of his NBA career games. The majority of them.
I mean, if you want
Meaning
to be
more than half.
mathematic.
But I'm just saying.
It's not a bust.
It's not
was
like
he on the
it's-
all-rookie
it's-
team?
Yes, he was. It's not like the man is out there, Greg Oden or something like that.
Greg Oden was a bust because of injuries.
But Greg Oden
Wasn't 'cause he
played.
couldn't
Greg
play, it's
Oden
'cause he
didn't
was
play
injured.
100 games
Greg
his whole
Oden played
career, did
82
he?
games.
Yeah, he ain't played 100 games his whole career.
I'm saying that
Lonzo at 99 right now.
He has a lot to prove.
Yeah,
he has a lot of
no,
prove.
oh yeah, oh no,
Yeah,
oh no,
yeah,
there's no
yeah.
doubt. Lonzo got a lot of stuff
This
to
is
prove.
the
Lot
big
to
season.
prove.
I think the only thing that will make him a bust is if he goes to New Orleans this year and winds up on the bench, which is something that he can't afford to do
Who would be taking
because
his spot?
he was. That's what I'm
I mean,
saying.
if you put
That turned him
Holiday
into
at
the
point
bust.
guard and you put Redick at the 2,
I'm not doing
That's
that.
a good
though.
point.
I personally wouldn't do that
or
though.
if you put Hart at the 2.
And Hart is not starting.
I'm just saying.
Josh Hart is not an NBA starter in today's NBA. period.
I agree with you. I'm just
So
saying.
saying.
if Lonzo get taken out for Josh Hart, then he's a bust. Then everything I ever said about the man is wrong. Y'all can throw the pies in my face, call me stupid, all that shit.
Nah,
whatever
but I
y'all
think
want
he's a
to.
great
Oh
situation.
yeah, I'm sorry, I ain't write your name down, Eric.
I think he's in a great situation here. For one, he can actually dribble the ball and not have to play 2 guard half of the damn time. He can actually work on being an actual point guard and get experience with that. And they're going to be on TV a lot, but the market isn't the same, so the fan expectations won't be the same
gonna
as
be on TV?
the Pelicans. They're going to be on TV a
How
lot.
many national TV games they got?
like
14. Yeah, like 14.
They do?
yeah, Zion.
Oh, I
bro.
forgot Zion.
Zion, bro.
Zion.
You got Zion and Lonzo.
I keep forgetting Zion's on the team because nobody gives a fuck about the Pelicans.
So they're going to be on TV a lot, but it's still not like playing in Los Angeles for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I want to get a game prediction for y'all on the Bulls because I'm very not high on them.
Oh, actually, the Pelicans have 11. ESPN is going to broadcast 11 Pelicans contests.
Are they on TNT? They are on TNT. They're on first Thursday.
Yeah,
I think so, yeah.
yeah. So
How many wins y'all got the Bulls?
39.
That's high.
43.
43. Y'all are high on this team.
We making the playoffs.
That's a 17 and
We making the playoffs.
my math is
What reason did we have to win after February last year?
that's a good point.
So no,
I'm saying 35.
we got rid of the coach. We got a new coach. He established a new culture.
I'm very excited about Jim.
No,
Boylan.
it's not about.
I like Jim Boylan.
It's not about being excited about him. It's about Hoiberg didn't have any balls.
It's true.
So
but they
it-
didn't give Hoiberg the roster to run his
Yeah,
system.
but he
either,
didn't have
man.
no. But still, he. Didn't
I'm not
have no
advocating
balls.
for Hoiberg.
If your
by the way.
players run over you, then you ain't that good of a coach.
I agree.
Them players not
100%.
running over Jim Boylan. They was mad at the man because he made them show up to practice after they got a 50 ball dropped on them.
I agree.
That's the kind of coach you need. Now, whether he gonna be a good coach in the future or not,
So both of y'all
remains to
got
be
them in the
seen.
playoffs.
No.
I got them in the
at
playoffs.
37
I got them at
wins.
the
I
8th
thought you
seed.
said 39.
37, 39 wins, something like that.
39
I got them
might
at the
get you
8th.
in.
Okay, maybe.
I got them at the 7th, 8th seed with like
Maybe.
40 to 43 wins.
I'm going 35, dog.
Nah, I think 40 to 43 wins. I think
I think that-
Zach can be an all-star this year, and I think Laurie
I
can
think
be an all-star
Zach
this
will
year.
be an all-star.
I think Laurie can be
I
an
think
all-star
both of
this
them
year,
can
too.
be
I
all-star.
don't
And
rock
if they
with
both
Laurie the way
all-stars,
it
then
is,
we
rock
have
with
no
Laurie.
excuse not to make the playoffs.
I don't rock
He
with
don't
Laurie
rock
the way
with
it
Laurie.
is,
He
rock with
likes
Laurie.
Kevon Looney.
Yeah,
I'm not getting into
Looney's
this
hard,
argument.
G. Looney's hard, but Laurie Marketing is a 7-foot-tall JJ Redick.
He
What is
is.
Kevon Looney?
A great role.
No,
player.
what is he? What's his NBA comp?
What you mean?
What's Kevon Looney NBA comp?
Man, I'm about to think. I don't
Udonis
know.
Haslam. Give me Laurie Marketing over Udonis Haslam.
I don't know about that.
Fuck out of
I
here.
don't know about that. On some
Get your
teams, I'd rather
bean
take
head ass
Udonis.
out of here.
On some
Little
teams, I'd rather
noodle
take
neck having
Udonis.
ass out of here.
No,
Fuck
You
out
talking
of
about
here.
one of the
On some
greatest
teams,
ball
I'd rather
players
take
of all
Udonis.
time?
Fuck
Yeah,
out of
give me
here.
Udonis.
Give me Laurie
On
Marketing.
some teams, I'd rather take Udonis.
Give me Laurie
You
Marketing.
I
He's
think
loud
taking
as
son.
hell.
If you building a team, you're not
You
taking
talking
Udonis.
to
I probably
fucking
would.
Udonis.
I
Get
probably
your
If you
would.
building a team, Udonis has. You just get
Noodle
fired
neck
before you
ass
even
out
get
of
I
here.
wouldn't build. No,
office.
but look, I wouldn't build a team around Udonis Haslam. I also would not build a team around Laurie Marketing. So this is my whole thing. I think Laurie is.
That's why you would be a
No, look.
terrible GM.
No, look, I think Laurie is a good player, but everybody thinks, oh, he's gonna be the next superstar. That's when I don't know.
Yeah, superstar potential.
I think he's a good player.
20 and 10 potential. Don't put you in superstar round.
No, He's a good player though.
Who averaging 20 and 10 ain't a superstar round?
But I always say superstar. But look, I always say superstar.
John Collins is young, as Larry Martin.
I
John
always say
Collins is gonna be a superstar one day too.
My definition of
Yes, he
superstar
is.
also is 50-50. It's on the court and off the court. That's why I don't feel like there's many superstars. With him being in the Chicago market, he has a chance.
He does.
To be a
All we gotta do
superstar
is get
because of the
cold.
market. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's Zach LaVine's team. That dude works
I'm with
hard.
you.
I've seen him in the gym.
And I think
almost
this
every
year
other
it becomes
day
Larry
on
Martin's team.
Instagram.
I think Zach LaVine is a future top 5 MVP candidate.
I don't know how you feel
I
that
don't know
way.
about top 5
That's
MVP.
that you on that booger sugar.
Gee, he can't go out here and average like
Hell
27,
no.
5, and 5.
Hell no.
That's a top 5 candidate.
27, 5 and 5 on what
Okay,
planet?
you said candidate. Okay,
Candidate.
Joakim
Hell
Noah was
no.
a top 5 MVP candidate
Candidate,
one year.
25.
Okay, yeah, I get
And
it.
Joakim
27,
Noah is
5.
more valuable than Zach LaVine at every point in his career until he got plantar fasciitis. Stop it. You're lying to yourself.
You don't see.
You're
you don't
lying
see,
to yourself.
You don't rock
You're
with,
lying to yourself.
You don't rock with Zach the way I rock with Zach.
Because
and I
he's
don't rock
not
with
that
Larry.
good.
Yes,
All he can do is score.
He can pass.
He's a 2 inches taller version of Devin Booker.
This is my take that I will stand on.
Period.
I know NBA Twitter disagrees with me. Zach LaVine is who they want you to think Devin Booker is. I will stand by that forever.
I'm not upset with that. 2 inches
Let me
taller
see
is
top 5 MVP candidate.
Huh?
Let me see top 5 MVP candidate. Devin Booker is a very good
Devin
young
Booker's
guard.
never gonna be top 5 MVP candidate.
If he was on a
Never.
good team with the stats
If
he
he
put
was
up,
on-
If
if he was on a
no,
better
if he was on a
team,
good team, he
probably
wouldn't put up them stats.
The Suns are
disagree
like
with that.
the...
If he was on the Celtics, he wouldn't be putting up them stats. He'd be
Why
averaging
wouldn't
like 19.
Nah, he
You're
on the
wild.
Celtics. He
You're
getting buckets.
wild.
Shit,
You're
What's
Kyrie,
wild.
stopping him from getting
You're
buckets on the
wild.
Celtics?
shit,
You're wild.
Kyrie could barely put up the buckets he wanted to on the Celtics.
Because
No,
Kyrie didn't give a fuck.
Devin
Kyrie was also
Booker don't
averaging-
give a
First of all,
fuck.
I want the
Kyrie was
disrespect to my man Kyrie Irving
Thank
to
you,
stop.
bro. Thank you,
Kyrie
bro.
didn't give a shit last year.
And
He is
still
going
averaged
to
24.
ball out.
And still average 24.
He is going to ball out in Brooklyn this year. They are going to be a top 5 team. I think they're going to get to the second round. And if KD has any legs left next year, they're going to be trouble to deal with. Stop
No, they're
disrespecting
not.
my man,
No.
Kyrie
Thank you,
Irving.
Did
you
dog.
not see that
I will
man in the
not
playoffs?
tolerate.
You-
He didn't care. He didn't want
That's
to be
weak.
there.
That's weak. That's
He's a
fucking
weird
weak.
person.
That's weak.
Is
No.
it, do I think it's weak? 100%.
Okay,
I think
then.
you should ball
So
out.
then that mean your greatness.
But
Slim.
y'all talking about the man can't
No.
hoop. Shout out to Merck.
I didn't say
Merck
he can't
said,
hoop.
Whatever he
He's
said,
a choke.
he was white chocolate with 3 good games.
I mean,
And
shit,
will
he
stop
played like that.
The disrespect.
He played like that.
No.
He played like that.
And look, bro.
He played like
He
that.
balled out in the
LeBron has 2 rings, but it's not for
first
Kyrie
round.
Irving. So we just stop.
He balled out in the first round. He lost to the best team in the East.
Yeah, they got routed.
Record
yo.
wise.
They won game
I don't
1.
believe that, man.
Me and Pat were like, yeah, I
Not
told
that
y'all
guy.
Celtics.
Not that guy. Not that guy.
Alright.
Kyrie just ain't that guy, and there's nothing wrong with him not
I
being that
can't
guy.
wait till he
He ain't
come out
never
here
been
and
that
average
guy. though.
27. I can't wait till he come out
I'm
here and
all
average
what?
27. I'm going to knock on your door every
27
day.
and what? 44 wins?
Rock Nation.
I'm scared. Woo.
Rock Nation, Kyrie.
Woo.
Alright.
27 on
I'ma
44
knock on-
wins.
Meet me
I'ma
at
knock
40,
on your door
40
every day.
After every
I'm
Nets
going to knock on
win.
your door every day.
So
I'm
what?
buying you a
What you gonna do when you go out and average 23?
You're not going to average 23.
What you gonna do when you go out and average 23?
23 and what? 7? Cool.
Yeah, exactly. Same numbers he put up last year, but then y'all telling me he quit.
That's
No,
the best year.
I
That's the
don't
best
wanna
year
hear
of his
that. No, it wasn't.
career
Stop
last
lying.
year.
Stop lying.
It's no look.
Stop
It's no
lying.
look.
Stop
It's-
lying. Stop
listen,
lying. Stop
it's that
lying.
year-
You're finna lie. You
I'm not
watch too
lying.
much Cleveland basketball.
No, I'm
Stop
not.
lying.
No. Kyrie
You're a
was never
fucking
the
liar.
no.
Stop
Gee,
lying.
let me talk. Kyrie was never the defender he was in Cleveland last year. If you look at every stat, he was a good defender last year. Now, granted, he wasn't out there like Drew Holiday, but he was a very solid defender
I don't really
last year.
care about
Kyrie
Surrounded
even
with a
admitted-
team, surrounded by on a team with good defenders. I don't want to
Yeah,
hear that
I
shit.
agree with you on that.
Draymond gonna slip next year because Clay and KD
I
ain't
agree with
there.
that. I don't really
I
care
don't wanna
about
hear that,
stats
man.
when it comes to defense.
I don't want to hear
When it
about your
comes to
defensive
defense,
stats.
the eye test is all I need.
Yeah, and I looked at it,
Was
and he
he,
was a
was,
better
he,
defender.
was he better than he was in Cleveland? Yes.
Yes,
But
Marginally.
he was
Stop there.
surrounded
yeah.
by
Stop
better
there.
defenders.
Stop there.
He was
You said yes.
No, but he was way more potent.
It
as a
wasn't to the
Cleveland
point where I'm
Cavalier.
gonna brag about it. It wasn't like
no.
off the
He
chart.
wasn't
Especially
locking
of his,
nobody down.
Like you
Fuck
said,
outta here.
Draymond's defensive rating is gonna drop because he's going to save everybody ass.
I also think
I don't think it's gonna. I know he's gonna be exposed.
He don't have his
Draymond is going to be exposed this year,
Oh,
heavily
no, first of all,
exposed this year.
No, first of all,
Yeah.
you
He's
talking about
going to be
Draymond
exposed,
like he's
bro.
gonna be Enes Kanter.
Exactly.
No, he's not going to
Draymond
be in
is-
his canner.
Draymond
He's
is-
finna be exposed,
Nah,
bro.
you tripping.
Yes, he is.
He's
He's going to be exposed, bro. I think Rudy Gobert going to be exposed a lot this year.
No.
Yes.
Why?
Because the team is not as big as it is. You don't have the same amount of defenders
Who did
that you
they
had.
lose on the Jazz? That's
Favors is down there.
come on, man.
What do you mean?
Favors ain't gonna be the reason Rudy Gobert.
You
sucks,
wild
bro.
as hell. With
Tripping.
Derek Favors and Rudy Gobert down there, you can't get in that paint. With Bogdanovich down there probably playing power forward,
They gonna shade everybody.
Shit.
Gee, They gonna shade everybody to the paint to Gobert, and Gobert gonna clean it up.
Who gonna shade? Who the defenders
They
is gonna
gonna
shade it?
listen.
Mike Conley, Donovan Mitchell, Bogdanovich.
Listen, yes, they
Fuck
gonna
outta
listen,
here.
bro.
You
They
wild
gonna
as
do it.
hell.
Listen, they gonna do the exact same thing that the Magic would do with Dwight when they would like kind of like shade everybody to Dwight, and Dwight would clean it up.
You wild as
Dwight
hell.
Howard.
Bogdanovich couldn't even hold Tatum and Jaylen Brown last year
Dwight
in the
Howard.
series that you bragging to me about Kyrie winning, but
Tatum
they
won
almost
hooping.
lost.
Tatum won hooping.
Come on, man. Bogdanovich wasn't holding that man down, dude. Bogdanovich.
And you talking about
Mike
good
Conley,
players?
huh?
Tatum and Brown don't suck.
Did I say they suck?
Basically,
I didn't say they. I didn't say
kind
they
of trying to
suck.
say they suck.
I didn't say
You
they
said
suck.
he couldn't hold them down. Well, they're good players.
That's the fucking point.
And also-
he's gonna be playing in the West. He's going to a different conference with way better offensive players from 1 through 4. Period. He gonna be playing the 4. No, not happening,
And
fam.
also,
Rudy Gobert.
you didn't have
Remember
Gobert
what I
behind
said.
you, and you didn't have.
You
Gobert
had Miles
behind you.
Turner. Miles Turner averaged more blocks last
That's
year
not
than Rudy
Gobert.
Gobert and more rebounds.
That's not Gobert.
More blocks and more
That's
rebounds.
not
I
Gobert.
don't want to hear that shit.
And
Fuck
he did
outta
average
here.
more rebounds than Rudy Gobert.
Yes, he did.
No,
Miles
he
Turner
didn't.
averaged like 13 rebounds.
You're
Do
telling a
your
lie.
Googles.
You're telling a lie.
Do
Now
your Google.
I know you're
Let's look it
lying.
up. Let's
You're
look it up.
lying.
Let's
You're
look it up.
lying. You're
Let's
telling a
look it
lie.
up. Let's
You're
look it
telling a
up.
lie.
Let's look it up.
Do not sit here and lie to
I'm
these people.
about to do the
You're
Googles.
telling a
I'm
lie.
about
I'm about
do
to
the
have
Googles.
one request
About to do the Googles. Go ahead.
for the Lakers. I want the Lakers, the NBA, Nike, and the Marathon to put them Laker Crenshaw jerseys.
And they're not doing it.
I know they're not, but I'm
They're
just
not
gonna
doing
give
that,
this
bro.
plea.
They're not
I would
not
love
doing
that.
it.
They're not
I know
doing
that's
that.
a
They're not doing
one-on-one that
that, bro.
LeBron
Stop
has, but the streets need that.
Stop it.
They're
They're not doing that shit.
It's not happening.
They're not that.
I didn't
They're
say
not
it,
doing
right?
it.
I want it.
They're not gonna put the Lakers in crypt blue for Nick. I mean for Nipsey. Okay. They're not doing it.
It's the same color as the alternate.
Huh?
They're not doing it.
It's literally the same color as the
No,
alternate.
no,
Just
no,
put
no.
Crenshaw on
No,
it.
them alternates is them old LA Minnesota.
It's the same
throwbacks.
color.
No,
It's
it's
not.
not.
The same
No,
color.
no, I'm talking about the one. The color they got the same one that the Kobe.
And actually,
used
you're
to
right.
have.
You're right. Rudy Gobert, he did not rebound them.
I don't
Miles
think he had more
Turner.
blocks either.
Yes, he did average more blocks.
Look it
Miles
up.
Turner led the NBA in blocks, didn't he? Miles Turner led the NBA in blocks, 2.7 blocks last year.
And what they- and
exactly.
what they,
Rudy
and what they
Gobert
were
was
at.
third.
Okay.
Exactly.
At what, 2 point what?
At 2.3, a whole half block less. They average the same amount of steals. Miles Turner did average a lot less rebounds. I'm sorry for disrespecting you on the rebound and Rudy Gobert. But you're not losing, if you Bogdanovich, you're not losing that much defensively.
Okay.
The guy's still out there giving you damn near 3 blocks a game.
Okay.
This Jazz team is not going to be the same. Draymond not going to be the same with Willie Cauley-Stein behind him, period.
I think that's
He
a
not
good
going to be the
pickup.
same. He not going to be the same. Clay ain't there to help him out on defense. KD ain't there to help him out on defense. Iggy ain't there to save him on
Draymond
defense.
Green won a defensive player of the year before KD came.
Yeah, Klay Thompson was still out there. Andre
Actually, no,
Iguodala
he
was still
didn't.
out there. No, he didn't.
He
He
won
won,
that
the
2017.
the
That
year
was
KD
was
came.
there, yeah.
Exactly. Stop it. Stop it with the
Who
lies.
Who won 2016?
It wasn't Draymond.
It wasn't Draymond.
Can you please
Draymond
look
only
it up?
has one defensive player of the year.
Can you please look up the year he won it?
It was 2016, 2017 was the year Draymond won.
Yeah,
It
so
was the
Rudy
NBA
Gobert
awards.
won and Rudy Gobert won back to back, right?
Yeah.
So who won 2016?
Which he shouldn't have won
I
back
don't
to
know.
back, but okay. NBA Defensive Player of the Year. Let me see.
Giannis.
I say winning no
Oh,
No,
16.
hold
My
on.
bad.
No, I'm trying to see. You said 2016?
Yeah.
No, it was 2015. Hold on, I mean 2016. NBA Defensive Player of the Year was... Damn, who won? I gotta actually see. NBA Defensive... You got a computer right in front of
It's
you
dead.
asking me questions.
It's dead.
Let's see.
Pav don't ever use a charger for anything he has. He just
Kawhi
does
Leonard
shit
won it
back.
that year,
Kawhi,
2015.
That's fair.
Kawhi won it that year.
What was the voting? If you can see it.
Draymond won top 5.
He wasn't?
No.
Are you sure he wasn't top 5?
Let me see. Let me go back. Looking it up on NBA.com as it loads slowly on my iPad. Defensive Player of the Year winners: Rudy Gobert last year, Rudy Gobert before, Draymond Green before, Kawhi Leonard before, Joakim Noah before that, Marc Gasol before that, Tyson Chandler before that, Dwight Howard 3 years in a row before that, Kevin Garnett 2007, 2008, Camby 2006, Ben Wallace 2 years in a row, Ron Artest 2003, Ben Wallace won a back-to-back, and then the Kemp Babe won it in 2001. Hold on, I'm trying to find voting. I don't give a fuck about that voting, but I feel you. Yeah, I can't find it. Let me see. Defensive Player of the Year. Y'all can talk. Y'all ain't just gotta wait on me to talk.
I just want to say I have a problem because I gave up fantasy football for sports betting, and it's not really good. But
You gave up something where you would zero risk to go in and take all risks.
I am so glad I didn't
Fucking
take the under
genius.
for Dolph. I was so tempted. I lost.
What was the under?
Whew, 18. I was like, they're going to cover. I was like, because it's a division game. Tom Brady always plays bad in Miami, and they won by fucking 43. So I'm glad I didn't do that.
You thought they were going to win by less than 18?
You looking for 2016 or 2015?
2016.
I thought they were going to win by less than 18 because it's a division game.
Yeah, when they went 73-9.
So I'm glad I didn't do that. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to bet this week.
Oh no, that's for all defensive.
If anybody
is
still looking for Von Miller, he didn't show up on Sunday. So if you see him, please call the authorities.
All right, voting top 5 judge. I'm guessing Draymond came in second place.
Yeah, it makes sense. There you go.
Well, hold on. No,
But the overall argument, he won the year doing what KD was doing.
Okay, fair. It was second place the year before. So being said, Draymond's
yes,
been
but
a very good defender for years.
but stop saying that though. Klay Thompson was still there, and
First
Andre
of all,
Iguodala was still
I want to
there.
say this.
Team defense matters, bro.
I want to say
Because
this.
they play defense.
I want to
They
say
play
this.
fucking
Hold on.
defense.
Time out.
Do they not play defense?
Before y'all go into y'all little
It ain't
spiel.
about Harden and Klay.
Hold
They
on.
play
Before y'all go
defense.
into y'all spiel,
He play fucking
I like
defense.
Is Klay a better defender than Draymond?
Gee.
Hell no.
Thank you, but you like fucking
I
stop
never
that
said
shit.
he was a better player
You
than
literally just
Draymond.
said he was a better defender than Draymond.
4 years ago, I did, yes, and I'm sticking with that. I don't care. I don't care. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. Draymond ain't got to go out and play man-to-man defense every night.
Fucking Klay don't either. He got
No,
Draymond
Draymond do the same shit you hate Giannis for. So get the fuck out of here and sit your ass
That's
down.
a solid point.
Draymond do the
That's not
same
true.
shit you hate Giannis
That's
for. Sit your ass down.
And hold on.
Draymond
That's
do
not
the
true.
same thing
No, it's
Giannis
not.
do. Sit
That's
your
not
ass
true.
down.
That's not true.
You're a liar.
That's not
he
true.
played team defense. Draymond ain't going out there night by night,
Giannis don't
knocking,
be quarterbacking
taking
the
one
damn
man out there.
defense. And Draymond, you know it's not true. Draymond
You're a
will guard
liar.
AD straight up. Draymond would also switch off on Bron. Draymond would
Giannis
switch off on
Giannis
Harden.
won't switch off on Joel Embiid and guard her head up. He ain't block Joel Embiid.
Hell
when he got there.
no. In the
You're a
post,
liar.
hell no.
You're a liar.
He dropped that shot on
You're a
that
liar.
defense. He
You're a
dropped that
fucking
shot on
liar.
that defense.
You're a
He dropped
liar.
that shot up.
You're
When
a
the
liar.
fuck you seen
You're a
Giannis
liar.
guard Joel Embiid in the post?
So who Giannis guarding then? If he playing
Fucking
power
Tobias
forward
or
and center,
something
who he
like that.
guarding?
Tobias.
You're a fucking liar. Get
He
your
don't be
ass
up
out of
there.
here.
Joe don't be
Fuck
up there.
outta here.
Joe don't be up there posting up
Brook
Giannis.
Lopez guarding up the other team's best
Center,
post
yes.
play. You're a liar.
Center, yes.
You're a liar.
Joel Embiid.
You're lying.
Giannis ain't gonna
You're
guard Joel
lying.
Embiid.
You're
When the fuck
lying.
G.
You're
we just
lying.
seen Giannis get posted up by Joel
Like
Embiid.
I said, you just told me Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis played power forward.
He played center.
He played both of them.
He's playing center.
He played both
He's
of
playing
them.
center.
He played both of them. He played both of them.
No.
He played both of them.
The playoff series I'm
He
talking
played
about.
both of them.
No.
I don't want to.
The playoff series that I'm talking about.
Don't talk to me
the
about
playoff
one
series that I'm
Don't talk to
talking
me about
about.
one series.
Okay, 2 series because he played them twice.
Night after night after night after night after night, Klay Thompson goes and guards
And guards
the
a
other team.
point guard who is 4
goes
inches shorter
and
than him.
guards the
Who
other
is 4
team.
inches
Number
shorter than
one
him.
option.
No.
No. Unless they over 7 feet tall.
No. Klay Thompson goes out there and guards a 6'2" guard and still usually gets sauced up. And he saves him to the help side in which Draymond is on. Stop that. Stop that. It's a reason why Klay Thompson been on one all defensive team.
It's a
reason why Klay Thompson been on one all
Kevin
defensive
Durant
team.
and Andre Iguodala
It's a reason.
With Draymond, Kevin Durant, and Andre Iguodala won.
It is a reason why Klay been on one all defensive team. Stop this Klay Thompson
Draymond,
shit, bro.
Kevin Durant,
Klay not even the
Andre
top 5
Iguodala.
perimeter defender in the league
That's
right now.
your opinion.
Stop
That's
this
your
shit.
opinion.
Stop
Get your
this shit.
noodle
It's
neck
a
ass
reason.
outta here.
Gee, it is a reason why he been on one all defensive team. A
Klay not
reason.
top
And it's also
he's like 6.
and it's also a reason why even a guy like Kawhi Leonard said it was
Paul George,
atrocious. Yo,
Marcus Smart.
No,
PJ Tucker.
no,
PJ
go
Tucker.
sit
No,
down.
you didn't mention
You
Jimmy
go
Butler.
home.
What is wrong
No,
with
because
you?
Jimmy not a better
Get
defender
the
than
fuck
Klay.
out of here.
fuck
Get
outta
your
here.
noodle neck ass
He's
out
not.
of here.
Jimmy
Come on,
has
man.
Jimmy has fell off from a couple years ago. Defense.
No.
Come on, man. Stop
He
it.
has.
I'm
Stop
putting Jimmy
it.
and
Watch
Klay
more
in there. I'm not
basketball.
putting PJ Tucker
Stop
and
that.
Marcus
I'm putting Tucker in
Smart.
there.
Like I
I'm putting
said,
Tucker in there.
when
And
Draymond
Smart.
Green turned human this year,
Oh, Drew Holiday.
I'm not putting him over Jimmy.
No,
and Klay.
I'm not. Just because he strapped up Dame and CJ,
Yeah.
nah, fam.
I like Drew. I'm not putting him
Nah.
over Jimmy and Klay.
Nah.
I'm not going off PJ
Dame
Tucker
and CJ got strapped up last playoffs.
I ain't going off PJ Tucker and Marcus Smart.
And Drew Holiday
No.
wasn't on the floor. And Draymond Green wasn't guarding him either. Andre Iguodala
Actually,
was out there.
Draymond Green did a great job on Dame. Want to know why? Every switch he attacked him and pushed the man back. Go back and watch the series. Pull up the fucking tape.
Draymond Green was guarding Dame 1-on-1.
On
No,
switches,
he wasn't.
yes.
No, the fuck he wasn't guarding that man 1-on-1.
They switched everything.
He wasn't guarding that man 1-on-1. Stop that.
They was bringing screens up, and on every screen, go back and watch. Draymond Green would literally attack Dame like he was an offensive player and push Dame back every time, every single time. Cause I was the one saying
Because he was showing?
Listen.
Because he's showing on a switch?
He would
'Cause
take
he's showing on the
G,
switch?
He would take him and make him pass the ball.
Because he's showing on the switch?
Yeah.
So him showing on the switch make him a good one-on-one defender?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
They would bring up the screen. He would push him back every time and make him pass the ball.
Go on 2K and put on your settings, show for the defender on screens, especially when they switch. He gonna go out. Hard show. Just because he hard show don't mean he guarded the man one-on-one. The people that was guarding Dame and CJ was Klay Thompson and Andre Iguodala.
No, they weren't.
Draymond Green was guarding Myers Leonard and Evan Turner.
No,
Fuck out of here.
No, they weren't.
When Draymond fall off a cliff this year defensively,
fall off
because Iggy ain't there, because KD ain't there, and Klay Thompson, who's the third name I named, ain't there, well, you gonna see.
If Draymond Green falls off a cliff, the Warriors might not make the playoffs.
Okay, cool.
I just want you to know that.
Yeah, he falls.
If he falls off a cliff, they might not make the playoffs.
He the only one that
Draymond is gonna have to be.
That's not true. You got
Warriors,
one guy that's averaged 8 assists one year and another guy that's averaged 7.
If the Warriors want to be who they want to be, Draymond Green is gonna have to win Defensive Player of the Year again.
If the Warriors want to be who they want to be,
he got to be top 3 in voting. He got to have a damn good season at it.
No, we don't. He didn't have a great defensive season last season.
Yeah, but he had other defenders. Clay's gonna miss the first half of the year. There's no KD. He was very
all the Warriors got to do is make the playoffs, and when Clay come back and their defense gets shored up again because of somebody that don't matter.
You don't really get 100% back to
I don't need him to be 100%. 50% of Klay Thompson is better than Alec Burke.
50% of Klay Thompson gonna get you home in the first round.
No, it's not.
Yes,
no,
it's
not.
is.
Stop that, man.
This ain't
Stop
last
that,
year,
man.
dog.
Y'all wild as fuck, bro.
Exactly.
Y'all wild as fuck, bro.
What is this
wild
love
as
affair you have with Klay
They
Thompson?
won a whole
Stop
Western
that shit.
Conference Finals without Kevin Durant, and you sitting up there acting
That was
like
3 years ago.
It was last year. What the fuck are you talking about?
But you had a healthy, you had Draymond playing some of the best basketball he ever played.
And you had Steph Curry averaging 35 for the series.
And Draymond was just
fuck
good
out
as
of
Steph.
here.
And you had Klay.
No, he wasn't.
And you had the rest of the team still there. That was healthy.
Like I said,
you were missing one person.
Like I said, and we missing one person this year.
And hold on, they fell down. And hold on, they fell down by 16 every single game. So something went wrong.
What matters? Does a W count or how much you was down count?
I was just saying something went wrong.
You gotta stop bringing that. They didn't
stop bringing that shit up, man. Stop bringing that shit up.
And hold on, Kevon Looney was the 6th man of the year for the entire playoff.
All right, I'm done. Every time you mention Kevon Looney, I check out.
For the entire playoff.
Now you got
go back and watch the tape.
All of a sudden, you got a hard on for Kevon Looney.
Pull up the tape.
Now all of a sudden, Kevon Looney's the best Warrior now. Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Like I said, he was a key contributor in the playoffs last year.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I don't know. Like I said, he was a key contributor in the playoffs last year. Am I wrong?
Stop that shit, bro.
Was he not a key
contributor?
contributor?
That shit, bro.
Was he not a key contributor?
The Sparks know they're not gonna win championship.
Are the Cubs gonna make the playoffs?
Yes, the Cubs are gonna make the playoffs. I honestly think we might sneak up and grab that seed away from the not from the Pelicans, from the Cardinals.
You got 7 games with the Cardinals.
Yeah, but we only 2 games back.
Yeah, you got 7 games. That last series in St. Louis at the end is gone. And they only a game up in the wild card.
I mean, but I'm saying we still. I think what is it? 10 games left in the season. I think
17.
17 games left in the season. We only down 2 going and heading into the playoffs. In terms of
the wild card.
Yeah, we are, but still. But if you as a Cubs fan tell me every year we got the opportunity to control our own destiny, I'm cool with that.
Cubs fans who are forced
I don't
to
have a
jump
problem
Madden
with
out,
that.
be careful what you wish for.
Yes. Exactly, because we gonna get some bum ass coach,
it's gonna
and
be,
we gonna go back to the old days where we wasn't winning.
Ross, and he's gonna be the Hoiberg of the Cubs. I'm telling you right now.
You see it, 2016 champs. Let's get it.
That was 4 years ago.
Only Chicago team to win a championship in the last 10 years. Fuck with us.
That's not true.
Let's get it. We're not talking about the Blackhawks. They don't count. Blackhawks don't count, bro.
That's not true. That's statistics.
Blackhawks. Okay, fine. One of two. You said who didn't win them Sox, even though I fuck with the Sox.
The White Sox rebuild will be finally done next year. For the love of God, I've been waiting so fucking long to see October baseball.
Shout out to Eric Ramirez. He said, "What would the greatest starting lineup ever be? The 2017 Warriors. Period. End story.
1996 Bulls, bro.
2017 Warriors.
1996 Bulls.
Nah, they're gonna give them hands. Bulls ain't gonna be able to score with the Warriors."
Right,
and they got Draymond.
I already got my defense.
And they got Draymond. Draymond gonna guard Pippen. He gonna take Pippen out, and he gonna handle
Rodman is gonna slap Draymond on the ass. He get ejected in the first quarter.
Rodman gonna get Draymond kicked out in the first
quarter. Draymond is not that nice.
KD.
Shout out to you, Eric. We appreciate it, bro.
And Mike and we let Clay what he want. Clay do what he want to do.
No, Mike.
Switch Mike and Harper off on Steph.
Come on, man.
No, Mike is on.
You gonna have Mike running around screens the whole game?
Mike on Clay.
You gonna have Mike running around the screens the whole game on Steph? Okay.
Mike on Clay. Ron
All
Harper.
right. We're gonna see how many points Mike averaged in that series if he got to spend the whole series chasing around
Who's
Steph.
stopping Mike?
You don't have to stop Mike.
Okay.
You can't stop Mike.
Okay.
You don't have to stop Harden. You just got to slow him down
I
enough.
want to talk about James Harden.
No. Because we're talking about offensive potency. They both average over 35. You can't stop either one of them.
But this man here,
You can't stop either one of
James
them.
Harden.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking hate
Because James Harden is because he's soft. He's soft like pudding.
38. Best season in 30 years.
How many finals he made?
Best season
How many finals he made? How many finals he made?
One because of him.
Exactly. One because of him.
Actually, in the goddamn West Conference Finals, he might have been the second best Thunder.
What he do in the finals?
Who's the first Thunder?
KD.
Exactly.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Step in there a couple
Neck ass
times.
outta here.
The whole last three wasn't because of him.
He got his own finals and he fucking
won a
won the
championship
finals. Shut
before
your
KD
ass
came.
up.
Because they died. He
Oh,
went to because they died.
So we
because they died.
Are we taking away the Raptors
Cleveland?
championship? Are we taking away Cleveland championship?
You can if you want to.
Fuck
Okay,
out of here.
then.
Get your
Stop
neck
it.
ass out of here.
They
Get your
died.
neck ass
That's
outta
why.
here. You full of excuses.
First of all-
Like I said, all
Nah,
your
I'm joking. I'm
all your
joking.
favorite players are losers, and Harden included. A loser.
Okay.
A loser.
Okay.
Harden's
We
like-
get buckets on this side.
Y'all
I
get
respect the
buckets.
people who do it by themselves.
I respect the people who win.
I respect people who do it by themselves.
He ain't been doing it by
Who would
himself.
do it by themselves.
He ain't never done it.
He
Get you that 36 ball.
He ain't never done
Get
it.
you that 36 ball,
Chris Paul
Harden.
went on the team. Eric Gordon went on the
Barely.
team.
Chris Paul barely there.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Barely.
So you think it's better with Russell?
Now
Hell
Harden.
yeah.
Now Harden ain't had no teammates.
Hell
The
yeah.
biggest headache on planet.
Now
Hell
Harden
yeah.
ain't had no teammates.
Hell yeah.
Dude,
Harden
the
and
most-
Russ. Best backcourt ever.
The
Best
dude with
backcourt
the
ever.
most
Yeah.
shithead
You on that
backcourt ever.
And you on that booger
Best
sugar.
backcourt ever.
You on
Best
that
two
booger
I
sugar.
can't wait
MVPs in
till
one backcourt. Never
wait
seen
till
it.
Russ is putting up dickhead threes and
Two
Harden is
MVPs.
doing his
Two
regular.
MVPs in one backcourt. You never seen
And
it.
guess what? Come April, I can't. Man, G,
I'm
like
saying.
I can't blame. Like I ain't gonna even lie, G. I can't even.
I
Come
can't
on,
blame
G.
him. I can't blame.
I can't blame.
They going against the Clippers. That's the best front
No,
court
it's not
ever.
that. It's not even that. No, it's not even that. It's not even that. It's not even that. I can't blame G. I mean, Russ took some dickhead shots, G, but. I mean, Harden did what he's supposed
It's
to do.
Patrick Beverly. It's Patrick Beverly.
Russ
He did on Patrick Beverly. He injured him last time. He
They
injured
can't beat the
him.
Clippers. No.
They can't beat the Lakers.
They can't beat. No, they can't.
No, they
beat
can't.
the Lakers.
No, they
can't beat
can't.
the Clippers.
Come on,
Look,
They
bro.
can't beat the Clippers.
No,
They
they
can't
can't.
beat the
This is my
Clippers.
final
They can't
thought
beat the Clippers. They can't beat the
before I
Clippers.
go upstairs and eat
Yeah,
cereal.
and I'm finna get out of here too.
This is my final thought. The NBA champion is coming out of Los Angeles.
No, it's not.
Don't
No,
know
it's not.
which
No,
side
it's
of the
Well, it's coming out of
arena.
Golden State. It's coming out of Golden State.
Yes.
I will bet good money. How
bet
much
money.
you want? I will
Put a
bet
dub on it.
a
Let's
bottle
put a dub
of
on it.
1942 tequila. That's how
We can put a dub on it. We can put a dub
I
on it.
put 120 up.
I put a dub on it. I put a dub on it. The team ain't no team from LA going to the finals.
I'll make money on that. I'll put up 100.
They're
I
not
put
going.
up 100.
No team from LA is going to the
Make
finals.
that bet. I would put up $100.
Let's
the
do it.
champion is
They're
coming
not.
out of LA.
They're not.
Okay,
They're
that's
not.
good money.
They're not,
That's,
bro.
I'm finna
They're not.
win. I'm
They're
finna be
not.
rooting for the Lakers and the Clippers
They're
this year.
not. The champion is not coming
The
out of
champion
LA.
is coming out of
In
LA.
the first year of construction, it rarely
I don't know
happens.
if it's gonna be LeBron and AD or the Kawhi and PG,
In
but
the
the
first
champion
in the first year of construction,
There'll
teams
be a
very
Hoops and
rarely
Brews
win in their first year of construction.
pre-championship pod before the parade. There's going to be a champion
No, it's
from
not.
LA.
No, the champion will not come from LA.
It ain't
I want
coming
my
from the Bay Area. I know that damn much.
I want my $100 too.
The next championship come out of the Bay Area. You better pray it's the Niners.
I want my $100 too.
I'll pay you.
That-
That's how confident
Ain't
I am.
no there will not be a champion from Los Angeles.
That is
this
how
year.
confident I
Next
am.
year, I'm not upset with that. This year,
I've got
no.
2 chances. Even if somebody dies, I got 2 chances. I'm gonna win that bet.
You got 2 chances, and you got 4 guys over the past 2 years that have had injury concerns.
Okay. And you gonna pay me on live on air?
I don't care. I don't get me wrong. I'm gonna get a blue face. Hand you a blue face.
Okay, all right.
Blue face, baby. Hand you a blue face.
for Lakers
It's
and
not
the Clippers
happening.
and shit.
You can
Let's
root
go.
all you want to.
Staples
You better hope
game.
Anthony Davis be healthy. You better hope
Staples game.
LeBron be healthy.
I got
You better hope
Paul George
Kawhi
and
be
Kawhi.
healthy.
Let's
You better
go.
hope PG be healthy.
You better hope Steph be healthy.
Right.
I'm not worried
You better
about
hope
that.
Draymond
I'm
be
not
healthy.
worried about that. All
He
we
said,
gotta do is
I'm
make
not
the
worried about
playoffs.
Steph, who ankles can curtain the yogurt.
All we gotta do is make the playoffs, bro.
All right, man.
All we gotta do is make the
In the words
playoffs.
of Slim
Who
Charles,
wanna play the Warriors?
Warriors?
Who wanna play the Warriors in the playoffs?
Anybody.
No, they don't. You're lying. You're lying to
Anybody. It's
yourself.
blood in the water.
You're lying to
It's like
yourself.
playing the Bulls in '94.
You're lying to yourself.
Blood in the water.
You're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself.
It's like a Lion King with a hyena
you're
surrounding
literally-
Simba.
you're
Blood in the
literally-
water.
You're literally lying to yourself.
All right, I like
You're
I like
lying
the
to
Warriors.
yourself.
I ain't betting on them this year.
Huh?
I ain't betting on them this year.
That's
Next
fine.
year we
I
can
am.
talk.
Next year we can talk.
I'm not worried
This
about next
year,
year.
no.
All we gotta do is get there.
All right.
All we gotta do
You
is get
said,
there.
you said Draymond's gonna have his worst year defensively. If he has his worst year defensively,
They're not making the playoffs.
I want Draymond to prove me wrong. You act as though I'm rooting for Draymond to be bad.
Sound like you are.
No. What do we do on this show? We give basketball analysis. That's my fucking basketball analysis. You can disagree with it. I didn't watch way more Draymond Green games than you ever did in your fucking life. Ever. Period. Point blank. End of story.
You ever did?
I did. I have. Is it not a fact? Is it not a fact? Yes or no? Is it not a fact?
Debatable.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get your goofy ass out of here.
You know what I watch. You don't know what I watch.
You don't even watch Warriors games.
I do watch Warriors. I watched a whole lot of Warriors games.
I've watched at least 60 Warriors games for the past 5 years. You ain't watched more games than I have.
Every time the Warriors,
that's 300 games.
Every time
you watch more than 300 Warriors games.
I might
every
have.
time the Warriors come up,
shut the fuck up.
I might have.
Shut the fuck up.
I might have.
Shut the fuck up. Your ass going to Poppy when the Warriors is still on. Your ass headed to Boosie's when the Warriors still on. You ain't watched 60 Warriors games. You're a fucking liar. Stop lying on the internet. Stop lying on the internet. You have not watched 60 Warriors. You have not watched 300 Warriors games this decade. You're a fucking liar. You're a liar. You're a fucking liar. You're lying. Stop lying. Stop lying. I've watched Draymond. I've also watched his body fall apart. That's also what you got to take into account. That's also part of the reason why I think he's going to take a step back. Because his body is going to take a step back.
It's bad for the Warriors.
It's not. We're going to be all right.
Okay.
We're going to be all right.
Okay.
Seriously. We're going to be all right. Make the playoffs. Okay. Make the playoffs, and we'll be all right.
Okay.
We're going to fuck around, and Houston going to wind up making this. Because if everybody's saying the Warriors going to miss the playoffs, even if we get 7th seed, if I got to play Denver, if I got to play Houston, if I got to play San Antonio, if I got to play the Lakers in the first round, it's a wrap.
I mean, I'm definitely taking the Warriors over Houston.
I'm taking the Warriors over everybody. Everybody but the Clippers.
I might take them over Denver too. But
the Clippers are the only team in the Western Conference that can handle the Warriors because they have the perimeter defenders to defend them. Anthony Davis does not make a difference versus the Warriors. And we've seen that time and time again. And the main reason why he doesn't is because the same guy you telling me is going to win Defensive Player of the Year this year.
Not losing to them nice light-skinned Negroes without KD.
You're wild. You're wild as hell, bro. You're wild as hell. Who chasing Steph around screens? Who had no? Come on. All right, I'm done.
Just have my money, Smokey.
All right, no, you have my money.
I won't have to.
You have my money. I want a blue face too.
All right.
Cause this man telling me Avery Bradley gonna shut down Steph Curry. Okay.
Shut down. So they can make a difference. Make an effect.
He gonna make a difference. The man got, like I said, the man got cut last year, but now he's supposed to make the difference in the playoff series versus Steph Curry.
I know people on the Clippers who are like, I got 2 chances.
No, the Clippers. Like I said, the Clippers are the best chance. They have the perimeter defenders to defend the Warriors.
Fuck around and lose to Utah, you're gonna be sad as hell.
They're not gonna lose to Utah. Utah can't even beat Houston with only Harden.
Utah gonna beat Houston.
Utah can't even beat Houston with only Harden.
And Conley gonna be doing.
Utah can't even beat Houston with only Harden.
Yeah, Utah
and Chris Paul.
Utah wasn't as good last year.
I feel
like I said, they're not gonna lose to Utah.
Fun regular season team.
I've watched the Warriors time after time after time again.
They probably will. I picked them as the number 1 seed because the Lakers and the Clippers gonna do load management.
Can Utah average over 105 points in the series versus the Warriors? No, they won't. No,
who can't average 105?
Who's playing defense? Do you not care about the defense?
Who's scoring for Utah?
All of them.
No, they're not. Who's scoring? Mike Conley who's gonna be the leading scorer? And what they gonna average?
Donovan at like 26.
The leading scorer. Donovan's gonna get some easier buckets with Conley playing with him.
That man averaged 22 points last year in the playoffs on 21 shots. What the fuck are you talking about? He gonna put up 26?
Who said it was gonna be efficient?
On 21
and they beating the Warriors. With Donovan Mitchell averaging 26.
I didn't say they beating the Warriors.
All right, go home.
I didn't say they
go home, Smokey.
I said Donovan.
Go home. Shout out to Eric Ramirez. He donated again. He said, he said, Scott losing that 100. Sorry, G. Yes, he is.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You definitely losing that 100.
I can't wait for this season.
You are definitely losing that 100, bro.
I can't.
Granted, I'm not even going to pay attention to the Super Bowl.
I can't wait for this season.
They are definitely losing that 100.
I can't wait for this season.
You're
simulate me to April right now.
You can simulate it all.
Simulate me to April right now.
Simulate it all.
What date is the season again?
You'll see us there. It starts October 28th.
Yeah.
They start earlier than that.
They gotta be earlier than
it's like the 17th or something like that.
No, it's the 28th. It's either the 28th or the 23rd.
It's 23rd, yeah.
It's either the 28th or the 23rd.
It always starts
the first preseason games start at the training camp opens in 13 days. The first preseason games I think are October 5th.
I hate preseason.
That makes sense because the Sparks might have to move.
All sports.
You go watch. Just remember what I said. I'm not giving up on my team. I'm not. Same thing. My Bulls
give up.
We gonna win. That's your opinion. You ain't got no team. I got 2 teams. I got one that's from home that's been trashed since Michael Jordan left, and I got one I've been watching since 2004.
The Bulls.
I'm riding with my team.
My team
period.
Harden.
I never give on.
That's a sad team to have.
You might as well
you
root for the Bulls.
Yeah, you might as well root for the Bulls. You're gonna be rooting for small game James.
Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine, my guy. I
don't like Pav's fake Bulls.
Yeah,
I root for Zach. I like Zach LaVine.
All of his fandom is fake.
You wasn't with us when Jay Williams fell off a motorcycle.
I was there.
You wasn't
here
there when Ron Artest was going cross street.
I was there. I had nothing else to watch.
You wasn't there when Eddie Robinson was taking all the mid-range jump shots. You weren't there for that.
You wasn't there when T-Mac left Tim Ford at the airport.
I remember AJ Guyton's draft press conference. Woo! Shut the fuck up.
That don't mean you was a Bulls fan.
Yeah, it don't mean
exactly.
What else could I watch?
Fuck out of here.
No. I wasn't a fan because AI was on the Sixers.
You're not a fan.
Nocioni was a future.
Exactly.
That's how terrible my life is.
No. Y'all was just wild.
Noach was decent though.
He was decent.
We called Ben Jordan. That's how bad it was.
He deserved it.
No, the fuck he deserved it.
But all right, I'm finna get out of here. I'm ready to go. We can get up with y'all on tomorrow afternoon, happy hour. After 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Shout out to everybody that donated. Shout out to Oliver for donating twice. Shout out to Eric Ramirez for donating 3 times. Shout out to the homie Alex the Great. Make sure you go check out his YouTube channel. He does gaming and all that stuff. We appreciate y'all. Somebody said TPJ got hard and fucked up. No, you got him fucked up if you think that he's that guy. You know what you look at? History. History showed me what the man is. That's what the man is.
Let's say Scott Cappin.
Yep. Everybody say you capping.
All right, I'm gonna take all the money y'all donated that's going in my pocket.
It's fine. Take it. And it's not happening, fam. I remember that. Warriors, we going back.
Staples game.
We're not seeing it. And trust me, I would love to see it because hopefully we get to cover it. But it's not happening.
Harden world.
It's not happening.
This
man depended on James Harden and PJ Tucker.
Giannis Galaxy.
Yeah, exactly. Giannis Galaxy. Exactly.
Giannis Galaxy.
Giannis Galaxy. That's the new shit. But all right, we'll get up with y'all. Oh yeah, everybody get your plug in.
Barbershop Net, 7 Night at the House, new episode up. We just dropped it yesterday. Actually, it was 2 days ago. Summer Sessions Pod. We're going to try not to be kicked off Spotify every other Tuesday. How
y'all get kicked off Spotify every Tuesday?
I don't know. I said we're going to try not to. We be saying some wild shit.
Well, y'all be saying
me and Damien be saying some wild shit. Pavy trying to protect his political connects and shit.
Sitting there. At Pavy World, PV, World, all one word. Pavverse Volume 2 out right now. Make sure y'all go get that. Should be a new episode of Pavverse Explained featuring my homegirl Amanda. We talk about dating in LA, our worst dating experiences. It should be out in like 30 minutes, so make sure y'all go listen to that.
Do me a favor. Stop DMing me on Instagram. I don't want to talk to y'all
about basketball.
We have a hoops.
Somebody texted
me. We have a Hoops and Brews.
1 a.m. last night.
We have a Hoops and Brews fan page for a reason. Stop DMing me.
I don't know who. Somebody texted me 1 o'clock in the morning last night. The number was not on my phone. Said, "You think we can really get Giannis next year?" LOL. I'm drunk as hell. I was like, "Who the fuck is this?"
You think we can really get
That's funny as hell. But all right, we'll get up with y'all next time. Peace out, y'all. We appreciate it.